every day, every night for traps and stacks attacking for cracks and packs, they ain't acting right. Couldn't be the person do the rhyme.
I'm not going to conform to your mindset or what you want me to be, or what they want me to be. I'm going to do what my father orders me to do, God.
Like a prayer in the sewer, rubbing in my roots. Hands up or not, cops, they will shoot. Trapped in this matrix and we must reboot. Strap up my boots and speak this truth. Judgment in Hebrew is my Shabbat, and kinda like a box for them two cops popped and dropped them. Going in my first option, the doctrine. Going to the portal slow mo, I know they watching. Red and blue, flashing lights, but the red and blue made a sacrifice. Killing their brothers every day, every night for traps and stacks attacking for cracks and packs, they ain't acting right. Couldn't be the person do the rhyme, spirit that goes inside of your spiritual psychology. Statements is doing this salary. Forget they did philosophy. God made a chosen people unto himself. Yes, we gotta be. Obadiah states, Edomites their fate. Words that I speak, they took too patient. Cannot ride the waves in a burning lake. So as for you, Jake, better keep them slaves. This is the command.
Because I'm not here to say what you want. I'm here to tell the truth. And the truth will make you mad. If you accept it, make it free.
Y'all, please forgive me for the crack I sold. I was just a victim of mind control. Jewels and closed potholes upon this road. As I fight to remain and retain my soul. Every day a battle, I hassle and fight or flight mode. Didn't even know who I was, feeling like John Doe. I chased no out on the corner like I was Marlowe. Now I'm on the corner with my Bible in my cargo. It's no repentance. Yeah, I know not dancing with you, devil. I left you know my spot on. Know my lyrics for the spirit, so hear it and play it pronto. On Twitter, but we follow the scriptures like we apostles. Down in the valley with all these dry bones. Cause we give life to all these lost souls. Had to liberate all our people from being docile. Though we really showing you love, they claim we hostile. Won't compromise. We down to ride. Put my life on the line like my clothes out to dry. Lift up that voice and give a battle cry. And I'll die for my people like Yahweh Shai. I try.
That you've been distracted. So the racial wars, they're going to happen. It's just too much hate between the melanated people and the people that refer to themselves as white. There's no such thing as white person. There's no such thing as a black person. White is a social political status.
I stay on them. I stay on them. I believe in my heat. I believe in my Bible, and I believe in my guns. And when I pop off, I pray that the Most High bless me to shoot straight.
I'm not going to conform to your mindset or what you want me to be, or what they want me to be. I'm going to do what my father orders me to do, God.
Prayer in the sewer, rubbing in my roots. Hands up or not, cops, they will shoot. Trapped in this matrix and we must reboot. Strap up my boots and speak this truth. Judgment in Hebrew is my Shabbat, and kinda like a box for them two cops popped and dropped them. Going in my first option, the doctrine. Going to the portal slow mo, I know they watching. Red and blue, flashing lights, but the red and blue made a sacrifice. Killing their brothers every day, every night for traps and stacks attacking for cracks and packs, they ain't acting right. Couldn't be the person do the rhyme, spirit that goes inside of your spiritual psychology. Statements is doing this salary. Forget they did philosophy. God made a chosen people unto himself. Yes, we gotta be. Obadiah states, Edomites their fate. Words that I speak, they took too patient. Cannot ride the waves in a burning lake. So as for you, Jake, better keep them slaves. The command.
Because I'm not here to say what you want. I'm here to tell the truth. And the truth will make you mad. If you accept it, make it free.
Y'all, please forgive me for the crack I sold. I was just a victim of mind control. Jewels and closed potholes upon this road. As I fight to remain and retain my soul. Every day a battle, I hassle and fight or flight mode. Didn't even know who I was, feeling like John Doe. I chased no out on the corner like I was Marlowe. Now I'm on the corner with my Bible in my cargo. It's no repentance. Yeah, I know not dancing with you, devil. I left you know my spot on. Know my lyrics for the spirit, so hear it and play it pronto. On Twitter, but we follow the scriptures like we apostles. Down in the valley with all these dry bones. Cause we give
distracted. So racial wars, they're going to happen. It's just too much hate between the melanated people and the people that refer to themselves as white. There's no such thing as white culture. There's no such thing as a black culture. White is a social, political status.
I stay on God. I stay on God. I believe in my heat. I believe in my Bible. And I believe in my guns. I'm going to cop war. I pray that the Most High bless me to shoot straight.
Bahashem, Bahashem. All right, so shalom, 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 shalom. And welcome to another True Disciples of Christ Bible study. I'm still putting together some slides here. So General Yashabin, Brother Prez Benaya, if you guys got anything, you can speak on it.
When I whet my flashing sword, and my hand takes hold of judgment, I will take vengeance upon mine enemies, and I will repay those who hate me. O Lord, raise me to thy right hand, and count me among thy saints.
God, that was a good little excerpt. Shalom, Akim.
Shalom, shalom,
What's
shalom.
going on, Benai?
Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Everybody afraid,
I was
huh?
gonna
Hey, don't worry about it. I'm the one that's talking. You ain't got to be afraid. Blame it on me. I'm the one that's talking.
Hey, Kahan,
Shit,
did you get
Minutes soon as I get these slides together, go into some of this history. There'll be a lot of upset people tonight. The truth will. Truth upset people, man. Truth make people mad. I mean, I got a call from Nicholas Kierfoot. I see a missed call from Nicholas Kierfoot. I guess he was going to tell me, Tazadaq, please don't bring this out, man. Please don't expose my people like this. I mean, because how ironic is it that I get a call from Nicholas Kierfoot out of the blue, man? I don't know. I don't know. That truth, man. But hey, Kierfoot, I didn't know your call. I was in the with General Yashabin, man. You know, having him put up these the shelves, man. But it is what it is, man. This truth got to come out, man. Got to remind some people, man, in case they forget. Our people get docile. They need some reminders of what they're dealing with here. Go ahead, folks.
Oh, Con, I was gonna put out there for everyone, to think back and as y'all get caught up with the videos and you guys are looking at these recent videos, Khan brought up an excellent point earlier today. He's always giving away so much remedy, and folks, your lives improve, because of it. You save, fiat, you're able to boost your confidence. You get a new drive, you get pointed in the direction of truth, and all that. Khan's, putting together, a church, about to have us a church building. And it would be great for all you out there, subscribers. We already know that the channel, is getting certain channels are getting blackballed, but as it's coming out, when we get closer, to this thing, go ahead and donate, for the establishment of the church. Go ahead and donate, because the Kahan, he gives away a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. I try, I try to reciprocate, and I have my mindset. He provided an excellent driver myself, to where I'm running a little small business now. It's specifically not the end goal, but it is a means to an end. You know, but I mean, I'm glad and I'm happy to give and donate. For all you out there that's, you know, gotten remedy, all you out there that, you know, you come on these calls, claim to be part of True Disciples of Christ, or if not, you get remedy from, you know, his commerce videos. Go ahead and donate, and, you know, continue to donate. You know, 44,000 subscribers. Everyone gave, you know, their best gift. You know, that would definitely, you know, put them in a position to go ahead and get this church building up sooner than later. You know, it's gonna happen. I'm just gonna let you know, with everything that he's doing and the folks that he chooses to surround himself with, first and foremost, Most High, our power, Yahweh, and all things being done in the name of his Son, true Son, the first of the begotten, Yahweh Shah, Christ, Mashiach. This thing is going to happen. It is going to happen. Why not be a part of ushering in the Most High's kingdom and spreading out this truth? If you out there, you got help, and your life was turned around for the better, you go ahead and reciprocate that energy. You know, he's
should be telling them about what I found earlier about how, you know what I mean? They was stealing my book, man, Infliction of Karma. Some chick took it and uploaded it to this third party. Had 98,000 people already trying to download it. Matter of fact, I need to go to Amazon and stop that. This is why I don't put my books on Kindle. You see what I mean?
Yeah, that is wild. That tick, I'm over here putting up the shelf, and he gets a link, and he's looking into it. Like he said, a lady is asking to be on her website, some third-party website, to buy a subscription in order to be able to download his book. Now, his book, An Inflection of Commerce, from download from off of Amazon, is only $9. So just imagine 98,000 downloads of Affliction of Commerce at $9. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you got someone that's pirating his material, his his time and energy. Like, that's just like beyond me. Like, that just doesn't make any sense for as many people as he helps. Like, why would you do somebody like that?
That just reminds me, man. I need to go to Amazon and take that off Kindle. That's why I don't put books on Kindle, man. Because of that reason. That's the one book that I had out there on Kindle, and look what they did. Now look what y'all made me do. I send them a conditional acceptance, man.
Let me get this right. Somebody took your book, put it on Kindle, and got over 90-some thousand hits for $9 a piece. Is that what you're telling me that happened, though?
They downloaded to some public third-party website where you could download books and things like that nature. So they put it out there. And it's only been out there since the 21st, man. And they downloaded it like crazy.
Wow.
The Infliction of Karma.
I thought it was something else that he was saying. I thought like somebody contacted you and was trying to help you sell it, like to promote it. I ain't know somebody took it and used it. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy, dog. But you see how much people are interested in it, though?
Yeah. I mean, she got it on Twitter. Hold on. Let me show you. I can't make this up because I carbon copy Rhea and Daryl on it a little earlier, man. Where is it? I don't even see the carbon copy, man. But yeah, I had carbon copy Daryl Thornhill and Rhea on it as a witness. Some minds that went through, but yeah, that was crazy, man.
Bro, you ain't even got to show me, bro. I already know you're $100 grand. So if you said it, bro, I know it happened just that way. No, I don't doubt nothing at all that you say, bro. I know you telling it 100.
Oh, right here, man. Right here. I'm gonna drop the link. Hold on, man, because I sent it. I sent Twitter a notice also because the chick that originally downloaded was on Twitter. Right there, there's a link. They go in there trying to download it like crazy. Right there. There's a link. Can't make it up, man. You know how I found it, Prez? Just simply by typing my name in. I type my name in. See, it brings you to the site right there. Look at that. See? I can't make this up.
Wow.
See that? So you gotta register, you gotta pay to get on this site. And look what they said. Wow, this is for free. Look at this. Amazing website. Look at this. They all download. All Edomites downloaded my book.
Wow, you're right.
They wasn't playing. They jumped on it.
An hour ago, they still doing it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you see, they jumped on it immediately. They waited no time.
So much. And so how many people on this site? 12,000 users online right now.
Wow.
See that? Yeah, man. See, they just uploaded it December the 14th. So
that
what
is
she probably
crazy.
did is went and bought it on Amazon and uploaded. She posts a link, but this link comes from Twitter. The chick that put it out there was on Twitter. I contact her already also. And I contact Twitter about her and her account. I'm on blast, man. Wrong kind of dude, man. I'm the wrong dude trying to do this to, man.
Oh, man.
Man.
She could feel your wrath. Like they say they're going to learn it there.
The only reason I didn't message those people right there because I didn't want to create an account on that site because it's asking you for a credit card. So let me go there and disable that joint right now, man, on Amazon. And this is why I had told that brother Art Wars when he was going to do an ebook. I said, don't do it. They're going to rip you off. It's the same thing they do to music CDs. That's why people don't make money off of music CDs anymore, man. Because as soon as they come out, they get leaked to something. And what happens, man? They just go and get it for free, man. Real talk.
God.
I'm on Amazon right now. I'm going to disable that Kindle, man. Right there. There it is. I'm about to delete it. No more Kindle books. I'm going to unpublish it right now. Boom. So that link right there, a couple days, should be going on. It was hard for me to do it. I was at the garage. So I'm like, whoa, man. All I did was Google my name. That had to be the Most High.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That had to be the Most High.
That was the Most High.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, to be honest with you. Praise be the Most High for bringing that out to you. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see if I can find that chick on Twitter. I thought that, I'm like, yo, this is crazy, man. I just typed in Tazadaq. You know what I mean? I just Googled Tazadaq. So I'm looking and boom. You know, you Google Tazadaq, all kind of things come up. And some chick, I don't know if she was an Edomite or what, she posted it. I'm saying, what's she doing linked to Tazadaq? And boom, there you go, is my book. Look, I find. Yeah, they got it on all kind of sites. AB Books have my book over there. They selling it over there. Like it's all over, man.
Same on them.
This is one of the reasons I don't really. This is why I kind of like self-publish and don't like to put my stuff on sites like Amazon, man.
Yeah, they're trying to work around them. You see what I'm saying? Like they don't want to acknowledge the originator, but as soon as it gets, you know what I'm saying, someplace else, like just imagine if they really had an enterprise type of mindset, all they have to do is make them an offer. You know what I'm saying? To expand this thing, like we reaching out to people like this lately, you know, all the time. So this is not something that's like far-fetched. You know, this is not like an impossible thing. We want it to go out to people. This is a global thing. So, but the fact that you're doing this and you're trying to cut out, you know, like the author and the originator, now you got to go.
Look at that. I mean, I just found my other book on another site to download. Look at this right here. The real Hebrew Israelites. So they wow. I just found, Oh, look at this right here. Never even heard of this site. Look, they got my book there to download. Look at that. See that?
How is that possible, man?
A lot of these sites be fake though. You know what I mean? But the other people were saying, wow, this one is real. Finally, a site that works. I was reading some of the comments. I'm like, wow, okay. It's copyright infringement right there. Let me go ahead and send you a conditional acceptance. But I had the company. The little people that was downloading it, that's one thing. But it's the site itself. That's who's really in violation. Because it clearly says copyright inside of that book, you know?
Cool.
And it's literally copyrighted through the Library of Congress. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the book on the Library of Congress, on their website.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to circumvent the Kahan, and nah, we can't have that. Cannot have that at all.
Yeah, I mean, you know how some people will just sit there, man, and scan the whole joint and then trying to upload it this way. But that right there, I'm pretty sure she got that from the Kindle. I don't see the chick anymore. How come I'm not finding her link anymore? She might have got the message. It's been like an hour or something since I hit her up on Twitter, because she's the one that posts a link to this site. I don't know if it's a dummy account or whatever, because she only had a couple followers.
Yeah, I see it.
She hasn't even been out there that long.
It's 5 followers, 2 followers, something like that.
Oh, so you found it already, huh?
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Yeah.
I'll post it right in the private chat.
Yeah, you see, I dropped her some messages or whatever. Wow. Right? Don't stop.
So that was like, this says September 19th, 2021. But on the
That's
on
when
the
she
site,
posted it there?
yeah, that's what I'm just reading off Twitter. But
I just saw it tonight when I Googled my name.
Right. Yeah,
so
but
you dropped the link over there?
Yeah, in the private chat. But when I go to this this website you sent, it says December 14th.
Yeah, because she posted it over there probably.
Right.
Okay, yeah, on Twitter. Yeah, I see what you sent.
Look, her picture. All of a sudden, the picture's not there anymore.
Was it labeled Fiona?
Come on.
Yeah. Her picture might be gone because I hit them up.
Nah, I see
I
it
done a
over
copyright
here.
claim against it.
Yeah, I see it here on my desktop.
All right, but the image of the book is gone now. Yeah, she done put something else there.
Yeah,
it was my let me see, man. It was my book there. Like when you clicked on that link that Benaiah just posted.
Yeah.
She like a damn Edomite.
Huh.
You know, but the damn devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Yeah, that link you dropped there now, Benaiah, it's not, the book is not showing. You see, they took the image away.
Right, it's blank.
Yeah, it was there like earlier. Yeah, see that?
Still shows up when you click the link though.
Come on.
Yeah, it takes you to the third party site though.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, they probably haven't gotten it yet. You know what I mean? But the Twitter, I was like, yo, that's my copyright. You can't use my image like that without my, because the only thing she is really guilty on this site was the image. You see what I'm saying? But she still got this hit.
Come on. Wow, this is damn devil, man. Uploaded 14.
Boom, you click the link is bringing you to that site right there.
Rating.
So as you see, they downloaded everybody's books. Look at that.
Wow.
They downloaded it's kind of like one of them shared sites, right? You know what I mean? Now you go and you take movies and all that. That's basically what they're doing. Look at this. All these
Right.
Edomites downloading my things, man.
It
Be
remind me
like
of like a
Tupac and go and kick their damn tables over. That's what I'm about to talk about, you man. Look, what she say? Cool. Finally, I get this book.
Yeah. Someone else
Thank you
also.
so much.
Wow,
This was just an hour ago, man.
Yeah.
This absolutely worked many things. Yes, among many fake sites, this is work. Wow, this is for free? Wow. Huh? Amazing website. It is so easy. Just click the download button and I get the most wanted book. My book is the most wanted, but he don't want to pay $9 for it.
That's crazy.
What the F? Crazy website creation. What is this? A great ebook source. Hey, going on and on, huh? Okay. And they got all kind of comments. You could even load more. All right, enjoy it, man. Where it lasts, I got you. But let's get into the message, man. Wow. So you remove the image. I want her to count a flag, man. I want her to count flag.
So that whole server website need to go down.
Right.
Because what's telling you don't know, maybe another book of yours is on there too.
What she put here, I think we ought to read only the kind of books that would stab us.
The hell?
She literally had my image behind her, my book, before I hit her up. And I don't see the messages that I had left her. So she probably removed those. But yeah. It's gotta go. Anyways, let's get to the message here. Virtual book is okay. It's not like having a real book. But anyways, whatever. Anyone else got anything, man? Just thought I'd share that with folks, man. I can see what's going on. Yeah, I think that whole phone thing is a catfish because the account it's not really that old. But that book has only been out there on that particular site since the 14th of this month. Not very long ago. Well, they better go off of that one because I mean, how many hands is it in now? You see what I'm saying?
Come on.
They spreading that like crazy. It's just not like having a book. These Gentiles, man. All right, so we're gonna go into this, man. So the question is, who and what is the devil? Is Idumea the devil? So this is the True Disciples of Christ Bible study. How many of you have this book? You just saw it on. If you don't have it, you just seen the site I pulled up. I don't know if the download works. If you don't have it, you just saw the site that I pulled up. So they got that out there for free. Like if they read this one, they're gonna be crying. If Esau read this one, they're gonna be crying. You understand what I'm saying? But so I'm gonna come from this book tonight, man. There's a chapter in this book, chapter 8 is called Is Esau the Devil? Who is Esau? Maria, you have this book also. I remember I'm giving you a copy. Everyone that had this book, you might want to follow along in the book. Now, let me say this is for educational and informational purposes only. This is not hate speech. This is to educate people on what what has really occurred to our people and why we must never forget. Just like Jewish people say they will never forget the Holocaust, they have a yearly memorial. I can send that we should have the same thing for the Israelite Holocaust because we've paid a hell of a cost. Anyone have anything?
Well,
David, you have anything?
You're doing good. I'm with you.
No one has nothing, huh? Roscoe Church, I had sent you the link also because I was going to talk a little about the lynchings in St. Louis, man. The Red Summer 1919. Some of you probably never even heard of that. 1919, man. 2019 made 100 years that those bastards had lynched. Well, they lynched like 100, I think it's so-called 100 black people that day. Blood, they call it the Red Summer because they was lynching us all summer. So we're going to go into this, man. Let me put up a piracy warning, man. Nobody got nothing to say, man. Quiet. I guess I should have put Ali on him, man. I mean, at least Ali be coming with it.
He's in it.
Even David Davis quiet. I guess it's the topic, man.
No, I'm just.
You gotta be nervous, man. I'm the one that's talking. Nicholas Careful, he's nervous. He called me, man. How ironic is that for him to call me, man? How you gonna call me, man? You hate my wife. Can't have no love for you, man. If you got my wife, you hate my wife, man. You got a problem with my wife, you got a problem with me. Understand that. Understand that.
Con.
Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna put it out there about,
So someone start off with I'm gonna show you guys something. This is what the Most High says about Edom, Esau. And don't you ever forget this. Because I know a lot of you docile and you'll forget it. Get the book of Proverbs 25:26 and read what you got right there. Let me show you something, man. And I've read it before. We're gonna read it again. Motivation. Motivate. Because a lot of you will forget, man. You get all damn docile and you get discombobulated, man, with a pat on the back, a smile, or something like that, and you forget every damn thing, man. And you love to forget until it's one of us. If it's me, you'll try and fly my head. You want to put, if it's one of your own, you want to put him to death. But if it's the enemy, then your heart is filled with forgiveness because he taught you how to eat the wrong food and he told you how to fear him when you was a little boy. So now as a grown man, you still fear him. But I'm going to help you out tonight.
Con, did you mean 26:25?
Con, 26:25. Bye-bye.
Okay.
26:25.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 26, verse 25. When he speaketh fair, believe him not.
So Rhea, that was 26:25. Proverbs 26:25. So the Most High is saying, when Idumea speaks fair. When they speak, no, yeah, I'm not like that, brother. I'm different. That was our forefathers. Most High say, when he speaks fair, when his speech sound okay, he say, don't believe him. Read on.
For there are 7 abominations in his heart.
Mm-hmm.
There's 7 abominations in his heart, man. Don't you be taken out by no damn pat on the back and a smile. Because they was smiling. Let me tell you something, man. John Fitzgerald Kennedy was smiling when they was plotting the death of Martin Luther King, when they was tapping his phone and plotting his death. So don't you ever be taken by no smile in the face and a pat on the back. Don't you be that damn docile. So we're going to go into this, man. Who else have this book, man? But now you have this book. I know Yashabim had it somewhere. Might not be able to find it anymore.
It's at my mom's.
Hey, I got
David,
something.
you got this book? Or you can't read anymore. He's functional illiterate now.
Hey, Charles.
Yeah.
Come.
Hey, it's ironic you said something about Dr. Martin Luther King today. You know, I had a doctor's appointment in Milwaukee, and my doctor, he's an Indian guy, and he told me today that his dad used to work for the United Nations. You know what I'm saying? Because I was talking to him about something. You know, I'll be talking to him about American National and stuff like that. You know, we have deep conversations and stuff. And today he told me that his dad worked for the United Nations, and he met the Pope, and he was talking about when he was a child, he met the Pope, and then he said he said Dr. King. And I said, you talking about Martin Luther King? He said, yeah. He said him and my dad were friends. And he said he asked his dad. He said his dad asked Martin Luther King, what would make your people change and see what's going on. He said or to see his dream. Excuse me. He said to see his dream. He said that when they dream is when they stop dreaming. So he pretty much saying that black people will never see his dream because they will never stop dreaming.
Right.
I just thought that was ironic because, you know, that's something my doctor was talking to me today about. I didn't even know his dad worked for the United Nations. None of that until today. But, yeah, I digress, man.
Right. I mean, and I'm going to hit you on something, man. I'm going to hit you Negroes with something. Dr. King's birthday, Dr. Martin Luther King's Jr. birthday is nothing but a celebration of ancient Rome feast in honor of the Roman goddess Carmenta. And you really think you're celebrating his birthday. But that's what you're celebrating. Carmentilia. The 11th and the 15th was observed by ancient Romans in feast of a Roman goddess. So that's what you're celebrating. You've been bamboozled. You've been BS'd again. So am I the only one on here that have this book written by Kahan Tazadaq? So I'm going to start off there, man. Nobody else has the book, huh? Interesting. I want to get this book, man. I've been teaching a lot of lessons out of this book, man, especially about these hell of a days. All right. Let me share my screen. Nobody has the book. Not even Benaiah, the great Benaiah. I thought you had this book, Benaiah.
Well,
Come on. I go right and get it right quick.
Oh, no, I forgot. You just said, nah, you don't have to go way over there to get it. Yeah, I forgot. You say it's over your grandma's or your mother's or something. All right, David. David can't see anymore.
I got you.
Put a little slideshow here, man. All right, we'll just read that right there, man, so we get this on the record.
Warning: federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videos, tapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which does not infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Con. So that's exactly what we are doing here. Everything that we're bringing out is for teaching and educational purposes. And this is fire. It's going to hurt a lot of you. But it's fire. So the question is, chapter 8. Is Esau, I'm going to be using words like Esau, Idumaean, Ishur. Y'all know who it is. I got to use those type of terminologies because I don't want to play a crayon game. So we're dealing with antiquity and we're dealing with nationalities here. So the question is Esau Shaitan, the devil? Who is Esau? Is Esau the devil? I concur with the Bible that Esau is the devil and not a devil. According to Yahweh Shah, in John 8 and 44. Someone read John 8 and 44. You say, Tazadaq, why are you getting that? You say, Tazadaq, how can you say such a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Those of you that deal with emotions rather than intellectual reasoning will find this difficult to comprehend and consider the aforementioned harsh, cruel, as such truth shall be pointed out. As long as you allow emotions to maneuver your thinking, you can never truly understand the thinking of Yahweh. Yahweh has emotions, yet they do not control him. Example, a baby died today. It hurt the mother, hurt the father, yet they prayed and prayed that Yahuwah would save their baby, but he took it. And the family asked Yahweh, why did you do this? Deborah, Deuteronomy 32:39 is the answer. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that could deliver out of my hand. So Yahweh kills and he heals if he chooses to. Therefore, the answer is clear. Yahuwah's thoughts are not your thoughts, and his ways are not your ways. His are from above, and yours are from beneath. So someone bring out that precept, John 8 and 44. St. John 8 and 44.
Book of Yakanan, John, chapter 8, verse 44.
Come on.
Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth.
Hey, come on, man. Mute that. Who blowing the damn nose, man? We're trying to bring
Jeffrey.
out scripture. Someone literally blowing the damn nose, man. Wow.
Lopes, mute yourself. Well, he ain't responding, so maybe he stepped away.
Get him out of here, man.
Book of John, chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it.
He's a father of the lie. So you may feel that it's wrong that the Most High did such a thing to a baby if you think on an emotional level. To truly understand Yahuwah, you must learn to think as him. And this is accomplished by obeying Yahweh if you agree with him or not. Yahweh Shai, became as Yahweh, as God. When he said, my Father and I are one. He didn't mean that they were the same person. He meant that they were very much alike.
Mm-hmm.
He emulated the Father so much, he became as the Father. The Father was now in him. He became to understand Yahweh because he was not thinking on an emotional level, yet with practical reasoning. To clearly understand why Idumea is the devil, you must detach your emotions, as they at times give us a false perception of reality. You so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and Native Americans of Negroid descent has allowed an enemy to control your mind. You have allowed a devil to control your mind. So you think as your teacher. Who taught you? Come on, let's be honest, folks. Who taught you? Who taught you in school? Edomites. Admit it. Edomites taught you. Edomites rule the world now because you so-called Blacks, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans of a Negroid descent rebelled against the Most High. So if Esau taught you, and Esau is your teacher, then guess what? You think like him. And so Yahuwah would say, your thoughts are not my thoughts, your ways are not my ways. Mine are from above, yours are from beneath, because you allow a devil to control your mind. Now I need someone to get a dictionary and look up the word devil, preferably an etymology dictionary. But most of you don't have that because the Negro don't read. Preferably an etymology dictionary. Someone look up the word devil. That's how we want it.
Come on, Tazadaq. This is Tazadaq.
Hey, everyone that gets invites to these everyone that gets invites to these panels, you're not up here just to, just to be seen.
Just chilling.
Yeah, we're helping bringing out the message, in the spirit of the Most High, the way Khan's leading. So we have to step up our game, so to speak. Dictionaries, Bibles, and participate. Get rid of as much dead space as possible, Akim.
Khan, you correct on that. I'm about to start working on my library now, bro. But you are 100% correct. We slack.
Where's Ali, man?
Yeah, there was a time where certain, I'm gonna call him a devil, got offended because I would bring out the scriptures, but I mean, we need to be on it. I'm not trying to compete. I'm just trying to, do my part. That's just the way we all need to be. Yeah.
It's all about salvation. It's not about being praised or being seen. It's about getting your spirit and your soul right. And that's the thing that people fail to get. They want attention. And it's not all about that, man. It's about getting yourself together. I can care less about attention, man. I'm here to get my soul right. That's why I listen and try to gather the information. I write these scripts down, and I'll talk to my family and my mom and all of them about this stuff, man. So that's where my mind at with it.
Mori Ali, check your email. Talik, that's what we need in here, man. Talik's a strong reader too, man. He's forgetting his email address, though, man. Anyone knows Talik's email address? Talik be on point, man.
Yeah, get the studies up. Memorize these scripts. We'll be good. That's what it is.
Hey, Talik, what's your email, man? What does your email start with, man? All right,
I need a good dictionary. I don't got no good dictionary.
By the way, Talik, I mailed your book yesterday, but I mailed that book, Red Pill Right Knowledge. Is Ali.
Shalom, 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 brothers, fellas, guests, and new arrivals.
Shalom.
Good to see everyone on the panel.
Shalom. Yeah, what's clean like linen, man? He ain't popping up anymore. There you go. Right this, man. I'm gonna drop the link in the room. I'll let in who I want in here, man. Click on that link right there, clean like linen. Y'all gotta keep it in order. Click on that link right there in the room, Tariq, man. People that don't want to read, man, we could go ahead and get them out of here, man. David can't read. David, you can stay over there, man. We just need strong readers in here right now, man. Because the word's about to come forth, and a lot of feelings going to get hurt, and a lot of emotions are going to be scarred, but that's emotional. All right. So where was I?
The truth shall make you free.
Did someone look up that word devil? Because someone has to have a dictionary, man. I gotta turn to my back and grab a dictionary.
Kang, I got the definition of it.
Come on, man. Someone got a dictionary. Come on, brothers.
Oh yeah.
I know Ali got a dictionary.
Kang, can you hear me out?
Ali bought a Santa Claus bag of books to Hanukkah.
Kang, can you hear me out?
Yeah, go ahead, King.
Come.
Okay, great. They say the personal supreme spirit of evil, often represented in Jewish and Christian belief as the temper of mankind, leader of all Astape angels, and the ruler of hell, often used as an interjection, as intensive, or a generalized term of abuse. Definition number 2, a malignant spirit, demon, an extremely gently wicked person, a fiend, a great evil.
That's the part we want right there. Gently wicked person. The word devil just simply means deceiver. What else they got there, Ali?
A great evil, a person of notable energy, recklessness, a dashing spirit, fellow man, usually the phrase poor devil, any various machines or devices, a paper shredder. Definition number 7 is interesting. It says Christian science. Also, it says in parentheses, the opposite of truth, a belief in sin, sickness, and death, evil, error. Then they have a second definition of devil. It says tease, annoy, to season lightly, to tear to pieces in a devil, to serve or functions as a devil.
Diablos. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right. So, as I was saying earlier, who taught you what you know? Esau a day. Esau a day. So your thoughts are from beneath because you allow the devil to control your mind. They decide what's taught to you in school. They write the curriculum. And within these so-called institutions of higher learning. I'm not advocating not to attend school. I'm saying you must research everything that he has taught you because he has stolen our history and portrayed himself as a genius and us as savages and rendered us to just dancing and singing. He told us that he found us in the jungles with bones in our nose. This was a lie. So Esau is a deceiver. One of the words for devil is deceiver. He has mentally manipulated most of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans of a Negroid descent through a process known as psychological engineering. He deals with your subliminal. Subliminal perception is the process whereby you respond to sight and sound without being aware of it. So you so-called blacks, Hispanics are not even aware of your conditions. You're being wisely dealt with. What did the Pharaoh say in the book of Exodus, Ali? When it starts off, it said, now there arose a new king that knew not Joseph.
Okay.
And he said, the children of Israel becoming more mightier than we.
Okay.
Come, let us deal wisely with them, lest they join on to our enemy. And if a war should occur,
Mm-hmm.
they overthrow us. So let us get them up out of the land. So the Pharaoh started a death decree plan
Okay.
to kill all the males and spare the female.
Mm-hmm.
Kill the male child, spare the female. The Pharaoh has that same plan in effect today, to a degree that they have our own damn women against us.
Okay.
So many will say, but yeah, there's some good Edomites. I say to you, allow them to read this book and to see how they feel once they know that you know true history. See how they feel about you then. See, the next time that you say that there's a good Edomite, if he does something, examine it. There's always a motive. There's always a motive. There must be some way that they will benefit from it. See, once you truly study Idumea as they've studied you, you will begin to see them differently. Now, I'm going to elaborate on prejudice, and then I will prove that Idom is the devil. Now, there was a post on the internet. I posted this years ago, and it stated that blacks are prejudiced against whites. Now, to the person that posted this, I suggest that you go and do some research of the history of the two people.
Okay.
Many of you so-called blacks and Hispanics do not have a clear understanding of the etymology of words. The word prejudice means to prejudge beforehand without having any facts. No intelligent human on the face of this earth will intelligently label a so-called black man as prejudice unless that person is ignorant of true history of the two people.
Okay.
Let us look at so-called blacks that was brought here in the holds of slave ships, sleeping in their own defecation and urine, laying there dying. Over 60 million dying in the Middle Passages before they arrived. And they were storing the bodies overboard when they would die.
That's right.
Being eaten by sharks
Mm-hmm.
and other fish in the sea.
Mm-hmm.
By who? By Edomite Christians.
Okay.
By Edomite Christians. See, so-called blacks were not allowed to learn to read.
Okay.
You were lynched. I want you to feel this because I'm advocating this. I want you to think, what kind of person do this? Would an angel do this? Would an angel lynch you for reading? You were lynched for wanting to know how to read. You will have your damn tongue cut out. Don't you know they had something in the South? I'm talking about after slavery, man. That if a so-called black person wanted to laugh in the presence of an Edomite, he had to stick his damn head in what they call a laughing barrel and stick his head and then laugh. And when he came out, he had to be straight-faced because you wasn't allowed to laugh in the presence of an Edomite. And you want us to forget that, man? You gotta be crazy. You gotta be crazy.
Stockholm syndrome.
Let me give you a little bit of this history, man. So-called blacks were not allowed to read because of Edomites would not allow it. So-called blacks were stoned in the cages and forced to mate as animals. And when the children were born, many of them were sold off by Edomites to other plantations. never to see their mother or father again. Who does that? Does an angel do that, or do a devil do that? I leave right where the devil is. That's rhetorical. I don't want you to answer it. I want you to see your history. Because someone's got to tell you. I'm just the guy to tell you, man. You guys keep wanting to run away from this, man. There can never be no damn peace, man, until we settle this.
Too much blood on these people's hands.
In 1921, so-called whites killed an estimate of 3,000 so-called blacks in just 12 hours. You hear what I said, Rem? In 1921, they lynched 3,000 blacks in just 12 hours.
Okay.
So-called white police using nitroglycerin
That's
and
right.
dynamite to bomb. And I'm
That's
talking
right.
about those that's supposed to serve and protect. Popo. They still doing it.
What the?
But they use nitroglycerin and dynamite to bomb and to destroy over 600 black businesses in a 35 square block area of Tulsa, Oklahoma, because the so-called white citizens detested the Black Wall Street. The so-called police that was behind that. See, they're not telling you that part.
Salakia, I just wanted to say that it's all copyrighted. We are not spreading hate speech or any type of hate on this platform.
Come on. This is just for educational purposes. This is just for educational purposes. See, this was the real Oklahoma bombing. You see what I'm saying? Not what Timothy McVeigh did. The real Oklahoma bombing was the Black Wall Street. That was the real Oklahoma bombing. The Red Summer 1919. Where's Roscoe Church? You're from Chicago. You're from St. Louis, right? The Red Summer 1919 is called such because the blood of so-called blacks painted the streets of America at the hand of evil, wicked Edomites. Tens of hundreds of so-called blacks that year were killed, maimed, and made homeless for social, economic, and political reasons. Don't believe me? Go and do some research on the Red Summer of 1919. These Edomites, they've killed so-called blacks for recreation activities, such as a Friday night boot burning. That was the burning of a so-called black man at a stake on a bonfire.
Yeah.
Or what is known as a picnic, a slang term for picking a Nigger for lynching. It was common for Esau to eat, drink, dance, and sing, and created a sadistic atmosphere while the so-called black victim suffered from torture as Edomite men, Edomite women, and children participated in the mayhem and made postcards out of it. Many so-called blacks were reported to have been punished for hours after the victim was already dead. Roscoe Church, I hope you hear me. It was Edomites in East St. Louis, riots that massacred so-called blacks in the most gruesome fashion. It was Edomite people that did that. It was Edomites, your people, Nicholas Kerfoot, that massacred an estimated 150 so-called blacks in a town called Rosewood. In Rosewood, Florida. They burned the entire damn so-called black town
That's
down.
right. That's
Ving
right.
Rhames made a movie about it. I can't
made a
make
movie
this up.
about it. Con, made a movie about it.
You looked at it, you didn't even know what you was looking at.
Wow.
There's so many acts of vicious, savage murder of Edomites on so-called blacks. And they
Bring
did this
it out.
in mass numbers. See, this was not individual cases. This was done in mass numbers. In the North, the so-called whites, Edomites, would gather by the hundreds and thousands to lynch innocent Jakes simply because of their skin color. Your skin is your sin. Edomites would cut up the so-called black victim's body into parts for resale as souvenirs and mantelpieces. These Edomite people, they cut and they burn the so-called black victims' lips, ears, hearts, spleens, liver, intestines, fingers, head, scrotum, penises, and even the fetus was not spared. An innocent so-called pregnant black woman had her unborn child cut from her womb.
People were savages.
Burned at the stake. As she burned at the stake, and the child fell to the ground. And then an old Edomite stomped it with his boot. You think I made it up? I could tell you where you could read it. You could read it in the Negro Holocaust, lynching and race riots in the United States, 1880 to 1950 by Robert A. Gibson. So I didn't make that up. I didn't make it up. It was Edomites that dragged a Jake behind a truck just a few years ago in Jasper, Texas. It was Edomite police officers that fired 41 shots at Amadi Diallo and hit him 21 times in the Bronx, New York. Yet it was a simple, stupid, ignorant Jake that says, why can't we all just get along?
Stockholm Syndrome.
That's that loving spirit that we have towards others that we don't have towards ourselves. They done beat him almost to death. And he said, why can't we all just get along? They lynched him on television, and he said, why can't we all just get along? You see that? See that? What type of human person that could do such thing to another? See, this is my question, Matthew Grimes. What type of reasonable, rational person could do this to another? Because of skin color. See, a person can't do this. Only a devil could do this. According to what Ali read. What is a devil? And does it describe the historic nature of Edomites? Devil is defined as an evil spirit, demon, a very wicked person, mischievous, harmful, inclined to annoy, painful tricks, a reckless person. Now, based on the history that I gave you guys, Edomite people, they have an evil spirit. I mean, based on what was done to us just simply because of skin color. They evilly enslaved us in the name of Caesar Borgia. They burned men at stakes. They hung men on crosses. They threw men in pits full of lions and labeled them gladiators and made them kill each other. They forced men in the Colosseums. They forced men to kill each other as they absorbed and they shouted in delight. And they took pleasure in this horrific madness. So when we examine the history, we begin to realize that everywhere a darker nation, a people is oppressed on this earth, it has been at the hands of Esau. Who dropped a bomb on Nagasaki and Hiroshima?
Esau.
And turned the Japanese into mutants.
Esau.
And then
So-called white man.
They played the Japanese reparations. Who did it?
Esau.
And now they say that Japan is one of their territories.
Everywhere a dark nation has actually been oppressed on this earth, he's been oppressed at the hands of Esau, fulfilling Genesis 27, verse 4. And by the sword shall thy live. His father Isaac blessed him by the sword. That means to be a killer, a murderer.
Okay.
See, you can't change the nature of something, man. It's just like when those Edomite men would go to Vegas and stick their head in the lion's mouth. What happened when that lion almost bit his damn head off?
Sick, free, and
you go back to your original nature, man. You can't change the nature of something. You can't do it, man. So even in Japan, Korea, Vietnam, everywhere a so-called darker person is oppressed on the earth, it's been at the hands of Esau.
Facts.
He scattered the earth and he colonized everyone. Even a not so intelligent man should begin to realize that Esau is a wicked man and a killer by nature, as his history has proven it. Painting the streets with our blood. Again, let me remind you, a devil is a wicked, deceitful, tricky person that causes one harm. This has been the way of Esau. Killing has been his way since his coming into existence. They're so wicked, they even kill each other. What was World War I and World War II about? That was about Edomites killing Edomites. The Children's Crusade. How many of you know about that? Nicholas Kerfoot trying to come on here under the disguise. You see, if that's not a deceiver, what the hell is that?
Right.
Nicholas
Just in his nature.
An anonymous name, man.
Yeah, just in his nature.
You see how this cut people's spirits, man?
Okay.
This cut people's spirits, man. The truth does. See, this is what the truth does, man. The Crusaders, man. Of 1212. The children, you guys going to do some research on the Children's Crusades of 1212. This is where Edomites made little children walk across frozen ice and then murdered them once they got there. Their own children. This is where Edomites marched for more than 100,000 children across Europe, half froze to death, and when they arrived to the warm water of the Mediterranean in the spring, they sold the other half to infidel Arabs. See that? Go and read it in Del Jones' War Report. So, if Esau would do this to his own kind, what do you think he'll do to you, Ali?
Devour. Still kill and destroy.
Amherst, an Edomite that put smallpox in blankets.
No doubt.
That killed off the indigenous population in massive numbers as the indigenous people trying to accept them as brothers and sisters.
That's right.
Still, you trust them.
Call Edomite the fork tongue.
You marry him.
White
supremacists that play racist games of capitalism, using our children as disposable pawns in their attempt for the New World Order. See, they use whatever wickedness they can. Any that works: AIDS, famine, plagues, wars, even murder, to let you know that you are truly a prisoner of war, whom they care nothing for. You say, why can't we just forget about it? You know the ones that say this. You know it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They say, oh, come on, Tazadaq, why can't we just forget about it and move on? Can't we just move on from here, from this point right here?
No. The Most High said, remember the days are old and consider the years of many generations. So even the Most High said not to forget about it.
Come on.
You can't stop the nature. You can't stop the nature of what's within.
I want to ask you this. How many of them would say to Goldstein to forget about what Hitler did? You see that?
Come on.
See, America, I want you guys to think about something now. Watch this. Watch this. America has given reparations to Japan for the people she put in concentration camps. She gave reparations to Jewish, German suffix ish, meaning to be like, similar, but not the original. They get reparations for the Holocaust, for the Holocaust Museum as a memorial every year. Why have you so-called blacks not received any reparations for your labor? They haven't given you one red cent. The most horrific Holocaust in the annals of history. Why haven't you been reparated? Someone, where's this noise coming from? They're clicking, man.
So I just wanted to say, the reason why I feel they don't give a reparation, because these devils know the scriptures, man. They know that their fate is to be put in slavery in the kingdom and be serving the kings and the elect and the chosen people that's going to be reigning in the kingdom. So they know that. So that's why they don't want to give us anything. They feel like, it's just they're going to be in that type of situation in the future. We ain't giving these so-called niggas anything. Let them keep working for the rest of their life. They die, and we keep putting drugs in their streets, and they selling drugs to try to get fast money, and let's lock them up because they know where they're going. These devils know the scriptures, man. They had the scriptures when they put us in bondage, man. They had translators translate the scriptures for us, and that's why they confuse our people with this Christianity, because they knew that what the Bible said and what their fate is. That's why they making all these space forces to fight the Most High when he arrives back in them clouds. So that's what I wanted to say. That Salakia.
Cool.
I think it could be dealing with a lot of part of their status too. You know what I'm saying? We're the only people that don't know who we are, and we coming in with a nation that's not ours. You know what I'm saying? So if we come in with a nation, then we have a little bit more respect. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't no country or no nation respect anybody who is not in honor, you know what I'm saying, of their forefathers and their foremothers. You know what I'm saying? So, and they're not even in honor of you calling yourself Black and African American. You don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? And you're not even considered a human being. So the law don't have nothing. I mean, excuse me. They don't have any rights that the law have to observe. So how would you have anything or get anything in the first place?
Now I'm gonna say this, man. See, a lot of the so-called Jewish people, they talk about what happened to them in the Holocaust. See, what most of you don't know is that Jewish people, 80% of the American slave ships were financed by those that referred to themselves as Jewish. There was the financiers.
Does not contain. This does not contain to.
There was the financiers of it. So it doesn't matter what Esau is calling himself, right? He might call himself Polish, Dutch, Roman, Italian, American, Jewish. He's the same man. Same history. See, here's the thing right here, Mr. Carefoot. We don't have a history of killing you. Show me that in history. We don't have a history of lynching you.
We don't have a history in order for you.
Great point.
We don't have that history. Show it to me right now. See, this is why you guys don't like to talk about this. Oh, but we're going to talk about it. They have a history of killing us.
Bring it out.
See, you're trying to get, and I'm going to tell you, see, you guys, you want to love Esau? You're trying to get him to do something that's not in his nature. The Most High did not put it in his nature to love you, man. It's not in his nature. So it is necessary when you're dealing with a Nicholas Kerfoot that you keep these facts in mind, that they're just not, we're two different people. It tells us that in the book of Genesis. They don't think like us, man. So we should deal with them on the basis of their historic nature of dealing with us. Am I lying? The Most High said something different. Now, why, if Esau is good, the reapers are coming. If Esau is good, why does he take pictures and paint it other than what the scriptures are saying? Someone get the book of Revelation. See what's on the screen right there? Yahweh Shah. Someone going, I want you to read that scripture and then look at this image that we have on the screen. And you tell me if that looks like Caesar Borgia, that image your mom got on her wall, is it describing a man that looked like this right here? Someone get that Revelations 1:13 through 14.
Okay, Revelations chapter 1. That's 13 to 14 out.
1 verse 13 and 14. All right.
And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and hairs were white, like wool.
Look at this image on the screen. His head and his hairs was white like wool. This man right here has white woolly hair. Go ahead, read on.
As white as snow.
As white as snow. So the reason that it's telling the war, Ali, because it's letting you know it wants to emphasize the texture of the head. Feel the top of your head. Does it feel like a goat or it feels like wool? Don't answer it. It's rhetorical. Yeah, read on.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
See, his eyes is red from anger and wine.
Anger.
Mm-hmm.
Revenge.
Mm-hmm.
Furious wrath. Furious wrath. Indignation.
All right, let's get Hebrews 7 and 14. So now, the reason I want to bring up Hebrews 7 and 14, right? Because if Hamashiach is a so-called black man from the description we just read, he came out of the tribe of Judah. Let's see what color Judah was. And Judah is what people call Jews. So let's just see what color the Jews was according to the Bible. Read that, Hebrews 7 and 14. Let's see what tribe Christ came out of.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 7, verse 14. For it is evident that our Hamashiach sprang out of Yahudah, of which tribe Moshe spake nothing concerning priesthood.
Okay, so the scriptures are clear. And we know that the scriptures are clear. It says that Hamashiach came out of the tribe of Judah. Noise coming from, man? The clicking noise. I need to know because I need to get him out of here, man. Where's that clicking noise coming from?
It's really disturbing him, man. So Hamashiach came out of the tribe of Judah. Now let's see what color Judah was. Jeremiah 14:2. Jeremiah 14:2.
This the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is going up.
So read it again, brother. Read it again.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground.
Hold on. They are what?
They are black unto the ground. They are black unto the ground.
Okay, stop. So it's saying they are black unto the ground. They are black like the different colors of the ground. So the deeper you dig into the earth, the darker and richer the earth becomes. So it's saying the tribe of Judah are black like the different shades of the ground. So it's describing them as the different shades of the ground. They are black unto the ground. So let's look at some of this stuff, man. Let me go through some of these slides here, man. Let's go through some of these slides, man. Where is it, man? Still sharing? Yeah. Let's look at this. This was a woman that was lynched. It's a woman that was lynched.
Fresh knowledge is like ice cold water on a hot summer day. Who and what is the devil? Is Idumea, Idumaean, the devil? True Disciples of Christ Bible Study, a Kahan Tazadaq show.
Someone get that. Someone get that precept. Get out of here. Someone get first.
On the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 4, chapter 11.
Well, that was Paul talking about. Excuse me. That was Paul talking about the Corinthians. And so the reason he said that to the Corinthians, because we know it's not the whole long hair thing in general, because John the Baptist had long hair. He was a lifetime Nazarite, right? Samson had long hair. He was a lifetime Nazarite. The Apostle Paul had long hair. He was a temporary Nazarite. He wasn't a lifetime Nazarite. But the reason he was talking to the people in Corinth like that is all the men in Corinth was crossing over into the alternative lifestyle, and he didn't want them looking like women anymore. So he's saying, listen, you ain't supposed to have long hair like that. They was making themselves look like women. So read that second part of that thing. 2 Corinthians 11 and 4. For if he that cometh... Okay.
Chapter 11, verse 4. For if he that cometh preacheth another Yahushua, whom we have not preached, or if ye receive another spirit, which ye have not received, or another gospel, which ye have not accepted, ye might well bear with him.
So in 1492, Esau came preaching another Christ, and they called him Jesus. And everyone that did not bow down to the image was put to death. In 1492. This guy right here is Caesar Borgia, the second son of the sixth Pope of Rome. His name was Alexander Borgia. Rodrigo Borgia was his name. Rodrigo Borgia. And Caesar Borgia, he existed around the same time as Niccolo Machiavelli. In fact, they was friends. Here he is again. Now, this is the image that many of your mothers and your grandparents have on your wall.
Okay.
This is the actual guy here. He pays for this image by Leonardo da Vinci, later painted by Michelangelo.
Okay.
Cool.
And Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci, they was both funny style also.
That's right.
And these are the images. Now you see how the images of Hamashiach change over the time. See, 720 AD, it looks like this. And you can see each time it's starting to lighten up and the hair became straighter and straighter. See that? See that?
Come on. And Salaki, I just wanted to say, you see those names, Michelangelo, Leonardo. It's a coincidence that the Ninja Turtles is the same names as those people, those men. They did that. They did that for a reason, for worship.
Michelangelo,
That's
commissioned
right.
by Constantine. Let me hit you something. Constantine was a so-called black man, by the way.
That's right.
Commissioned by Constantine to paint the picture of Caesar, they called it Jesus, between 1508 and 1512. Painted by this man. He painted this man, Caesar Borgia, a homosexual pedophile and a mass murderer. He had sex with his own sister, Patricia Borgia. He had her husband put to death so he could have sex with her.
Facts.
And I can't make it up. I have the book on the Borgias. Where is it, man? I got a book on it. I can't make this stuff up, man.
Facts.
They even got
that.
I was just about to say they even got that that show on them, the TV show. I think it's on HBO or something.
I never watched it. I always wonder what that was like.
Yeah,
you know he don't like to tell the truth, huh?
Like to hide things. If you've seen some of the paintings that Michelangelo and these dudes was painting, the ones that they don't show you, makes you sick.
Yeah,
these dudes were real freaks, man.
Real freaks. Because I seen something called on this show, it's a new documentary called Bug Breaking, and they were showing all these paintings, all these weird homo type of paintings they was doing back in the times, man. They had naked boys and with the dude, and it was weird homo stuff, man.
Because they would, I don't even want to go in detail, but they would do stuff with their apprentices, and all that stuff. These people is wicked, man.
That's what I heard. That's they used to have like the boy servants. They would serve them in the bedroom,
right,
or anywhere. They don't care.
Life of Caesar Borgia. Got your ass, Esau.
Salaki, but we can bring this all out, but Jake still don't care, man. Right now, you see Jake outside celebrating happy Saturnalia. Now they're about to celebrate New Year's coming up, Janus, which is the god of Janus. They don't give a damn, man. And Jake don't give a damn until the Mashiach has to really slap him in the face, man. That's the only way Jake gonna get it, man. Jake is destroyed, man.
It might say one. If we just get one, it's better than none. We just wake one of them up.
And they can do a lot of research on a lot of this stuff too. I know that ship called the Ship of Lebec, better known as the Good Ship Jesus, driven by Sir John Isaac Hawkins. When our folks were talking about, I can't wait for Jesus to take us back home, they literally meant getting back on that ship called the Good Ship Jesus and going back home. You see, that's really talked about in history or even in the public education. and the lynchings and things that took place. It's really spoken upon, but you know, you could always attest this type of brutish, reprobated, beast style mentality to wreak havoc like this to a nation of people who don't have any knowledge, and that was done purposely. The trouble we had to go through to learn how to read, that was top
Con,
secret stuff. That was hush hush stuff. And if it was to be found out, if it was to
cause
be found out,
Con, we knew how to
I
read.
don't know if you're
We
aware,
just didn't
Ali. I
know how
did
to
a
read
video
their
on that in
language.
2012. It's still on the it's still on the True Disciples of. Matter of fact, it's on this channel right here. Jesus of Lubeck. I've done a
oh
video on that.
yes, wow, wow,
Great detail. So the first slaves that signed the sell here was John Locke.
hmm,
Yeah. I got a video on it. You know, they flagged it a couple times. They flagged it on my main channel, so I put it over here. The audacity to name a ship Jesus.
yeah. Have the Hebrews caught up with this Greek name, which stands nothing for them, doesn't even translate back to the Most High's name at all. You know, that's why it's good to build up those libraries, because you do the research on that name in the Strong's Concordance and it takes you to Iosis. And then you do the research on it. My goodness. Then the Most High Son says in Revelations 2:18, tell this unto the church of Thyatira, I am the Son of the Most High. And he gives a description. The Son is given the description of himself. And he says,
Con.
I have feet. Well, let me someone can find that. Let me see if I can find that myself. Yes, and this is Revelations chapter 2:18. And to the angel of the church of Thyatira write these things, saith the Son of the Most High, who have eyes like unto a flame of fire, and his feet are like fine brass. That guy in that photo, his feet doesn't look like fine brass. They look like the pickle pig feet at the gas station. So that right there is a sure sign that he's leading with deception, this caricature.
Someone get the book of Daniel 10, verse 5. Someone get Isaiah 29:22. Daniel 10 and 5. The image.
Salaka, who Mike is making that background noise?
I don't know, man. It's very annoying.
Irritating.
Every time I say something, man, they stop because I want to remove them from the room. And that's really annoying, man.
Who's the only one with their mic off?
See, it just stop again. Whoever doing it, they know the hell of who they are, man. Because it keeps stop every time we talk about it.
I'm mute.
Piece of trash.
I think it might be Talit. When I take him out, I don't hear it. You don't hear it, right?
No,
It's
I don't
going,
hear
right?
it now. Stop now.
Yeah, I think it's Talit. Regina, yeah. It's some background noise coming from right there. Yeah. Probably got on a headset or something, man. It's doing that.
Yeah, the book of Daniel, chapter 10, verse 5. Then I lift up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Upas.
Yeah, keep reading.
Verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in a color to polished brass, and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude.
Job 30, verse 30. All of these precepts. Daniel 7, 9, and 10. Someone get Daniel 7, 9, and 10. Someone get Job 30 and 30. It's telling you the colors, David. Where's Marty Mott tonight, man? You're gonna scrub Marty Mott until he's clean like linen.
On the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9 and 10. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like pure wool. His throne was like a fiery flame, and his wheels as burning.
Does that seem like this dude is on the screen? That image that he's reading, does it look like this guy on the screen? Come on, man. We've been just lied to, man.
And a fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000.
Oh yeah, that was it. That was that. Just want to do the description. They probably never thought we would figure this out, man. Never thought we would figure it out, man.
Hey, the jig is up. We can read. The jig is up. We can read. We can read. We can read. The Most High, he left descriptions. He left clues for those who are willing to pay attention to these clues and to tie it all in. Yeah, praise the Most High. He said the seals would be broken. Another seizure Bourget.
Hey, Roscoe, is that you with all the background noise? You got to mute until.
Go from one to the other, man. I got this book right here. Check this out, man. When I was mentioning this book, I'm going to show you how Esau always trying to divert. I was mentioning this book. You know what Nicholas Careford did? He went and looked up this guy's name and tried to discredit him.
Wow.
Because it was so-called Jewish. I said, what the hell does that have to do with anything? I don't care what he did. He put out some truth. Because guess what, Ali? This right here is nothing that he wrote.
Right.
Everything that he put in this book was just newspaper clippings. The old newspaper clippings. So the only thing he did was compile together.
That's right.
A bunch of newspaper clippings. But come on, man. Well, who does that? Who would go and try and discredit that? You see what I'm saying?
That's a fool trying to hide something.
Right.
A deceiver.
Yep.
That's all that is. And then you said old newspapers. Oh my goodness. Those old newspapers were telling the truth, just like a lot of these old copyright reference books. There's a lot of truth in it that they were not censoring. Remember, there was a period in which they assumed a lot of us could not read, nor were they sending us, quote unquote, teachers to show us how to read. You know, so of course, the older the book, the more truth it's in it. So I could imagine getting old newspapers, because there were a lot of so-called black newspapers out there too during that time, circulating more so than anything. And if a person could ever get his hands on some of that, I try to suppress it too if I was an Edomite. It's only in my nature. It's only in my nature. If I was an Edomite, I'd have to keep this information from the very people that I oppress, and then keep the name of their creator hidden away from them too. Why not? And then why not paint an image that makes me more powerful than they? And put it, oh my gosh, brother, they once they traveled back to our lands and realized what Hamashiach, what the Son of the Most High actually looked like, they started busting down and shooting noses, busting big lip statues, busting broad noses. Even Hollywood's got the deception of Cleopatra being some type of Edomite. But my goodness, I digress. People are destroyed because they have lack of knowledge, and then they reject it.
Come on. All throughout the world, you see a lot of the statues with melanated men is they bust out the noses, or they'll even you know, if the statue had some type of jewelry or some type of royal identity or identifier, they'll defame that too. So it's definitely Esau is definitely putting in work to try to hide the truth. But we live in the age of information right now, so if you're meant to learn, you better learn.
Wow. And then the pictures of Caesar Borgia. When she started showing those, that brought me to the memory of Isaiah 53:2. And it says, "For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of the dry ground. He hath no form nor comeliness." If you look at that word comeliness, they're well, I'll finish it up. "And we shall see him. There is no beauty that we shall desire him." They're given a description of the Most High Son there. He has no comeliness. This guy, Caesar Borgia, man, he's got good flowing hair. The picture he looks like he never. He looks like he's just a handsome looking guy. I'll say that much. But in the Tanakh here, it says that the Most High Son is not comely, that you shall find him not appeasing to the eye. And then certain pictures you can't tell if in fact Caesar Borgia is being painted as a hermaphrodite either.
Come on.
I mean, this is a very feminine looking guy.
But
Nothing like that could have
that's
stood on no persecution like that, man. We know that. And I
King. I just wanted to say when she was saying that's the hermaphrodite is actually one of the things that they worship, whereas the duality, where was male and female as a infinite being. That's what they kind of believe in. That's what they worship. That's why like most of their gods are mixed. The Baphomet god is a hermaphrodite. Mona Lisa, that's supposed to be a man. They say in certain paintings.
That was one of his apprentices. Whoever, I forgot who painted that. I believe the Cajon even brought out and you got one of the earlier printed versions of the Book of Josephus, where it talked about the description of Hamashiach, Yahushua. I think we talked about that. I forgot when we did, but I know we did.
This is Emmett Till right here. Now, this little boy was lynched for pretty much looking at a Edomite woman. He was viciously lynched. He's from Chicago. He went down south to visit some family members, and pretty much from staring or communicating with an Edomite, he was lynched and put to death. I mean, brutally lynched. Now, this is his face after they lynched him. Now, if they do this to a little boy, what the hell you think they'll do to you? This little boy right here was lynched like that. And they lynched him so bad. This is what they done to his face. His mom wanted to make sure that there was an open casket. Look how they mutilated that little boy. Doesn't even look like the same person. Now, what kind of damn beast would do this to a little boy, man? See what you're dealing with here, man. This is what you're dealing with. And don't think they're not still out there, because they are. They lynched our women also. Look at this. Look how they lynched him. Look at the smirks on these people's face. Look at this. Look at the pride that they took in this. See, they got little children there. They breathe this into their children. You see that? Look at this guy smiling. Look at this man's body, man. His legs been burned away and plucked away, man. I mean, who does this, man? How you sit there and participate in something like that, man? With his hands tied behind his back. Yeah, I mean, he's smiling, man. Post for a postcard in this. This thing's been all around the world. And I bet, and you know what these damn Edomites do? When they get old, they become fearful. When they become old and helpless, they become fearful. See, when you talking to a lot of these people, man, they participate in this kind of thing. The really old ones. Because remember, man, the whole Ku Klux Klan thing, man, that came into existence somewhere shortly after what? World War One.
Come on.
Rebirth. What was that stupid movie that they created? Benaya? I forgot what it's called. Shows you the rebirth. They made that movie and it causes a rebirth of the Klan.
Yeah. I remember.
The movie doesn't have sound in it. I forgot what it's called. I have it somewhere.
It was about wasn't it like a brother was kidnapping a Edomite woman or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember.
Girl, she running a little black girl around with a rope around her neck like it's a pet.
They expect you to forget these things. But I live right next to I live right next to a slave market. This is 40% of the slaves from the slave trade came in through Charleston, right? And now they just use it as a market to sell goods. And it's just normal.
Look at this bastard back there laughing. See that? This bastard right here, he looks bitter, man. He looks like he hates Jake, man. He got a smirk on his face. You think they ain't gonna pay for that, man? See these young boys and stuff, they gotta look at a young boy laughing. This is just pure hate, man. There's no other word for it. It's just pure hate. Look at that. See, only someone that don't know their history will indulge into this, man. Like my brother. Those that forget their past is doomed to repeat it. Yep. Fulfilling the scriptures again. You should serve your enemies in want of all things. He shall put yokes of iron around your neck. Is that not what he did? Fulfilling Bible prophecy. Oppression. Scriptures say oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Oppression.
Look at that. There's your hometown, Roscoe. You see that? They burned 100 Negroes. Burned Club to death. East St. Louis, race war. What about that, Roscoe? I bet you don't know anything about that. Oh, you just think it started with Michael Brown, Roscoe? Nah, man. Your town has a big history of that. Missouri and Kansas, they something else. Beast with 7 heads and 10 horns. Table nations. Edom, Edom, Ayalam, Elam, India, Ashawa. Those are the 18 original nations, man. All other nations comes out of them. All other nations is a mixture of one of these nations. Or should I say a couple of them combined?
I'm going to go ahead and read that.
Go ahead.
Spirit of Esau is a parasite upon the souls of men. It never forgives, nor will it receive forgiveness. So the human hearts over which it rules remain unforgiven. The Edomite nurses his anger. He keeps his wrath forever, and he never surrenders to God or Supreme Allaham. He remains unforgiven. He never finds peace with Supreme Allaham or God, peace with his fellow man, or peace with himself. Unless he repents, he cannot be saved from the wrath to come. Rejecting the blood of atonement for sin, he remains bloody-minded in himself. Such a soul hates everyone around him. He goes to the judgment, shaking his fist at God or Supreme Allaham, and descends into the fires of perdition and a torment that will last forever. That is some heavy stuff. Slave trade cover-up. African slaves aboard HMS Daphne, 1867. Credit National Archives, United Kingdom, UK. Zionists own Hollywood makes movies depicting only Christian-owned ships to instill white guilt. But per the Jewish Historical Society, Jewish merchants dominated the transatlantic slave trade, where 8 million Africans perished.
Second Edges 6, verse 9 and 10. Genesis 25.
God. Twin sons of Isaac and Rebekah, Jacob and Esau. Esau, father of Edomites, Jacob, father of Israelites. Genesis 25, verse 25 through 26. The first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called him Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. Romans 9:13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Two nations separated at birth. Genesis 27, verse 39. Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and dew of the heaven above, and by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Genesis 27 and 28. Therefore, God, Supreme Elohim, give thee of the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed be he that bless thee. Silly Christian. Christmas was the winter solstice. Easter was Ostera, the spring equinox. Halloween was Samhain. Valentine's Day was Bulk. May Day was Beltane. Tuesday is Tars or Tuesday. Wednesday was Woden's Day or Odin's Day. Thursday was Thor's Day. Friday, Freya's Day. Saturday, Saturn's Day. Sunday was the Sun's Day. And Monday was the Moon's Day. Your calendar is pagan. Holidays is the worship of Roman gods. 1. MLK Jr. Day. Carmentalia, 11th and 15th, was observed by ancient Romans, a feast in honor of the Roman goddess Carmenta. 2. Groundhog Day. Imbolc, observed on the 2nd, is one of the 4 principal festivals of the Irish calendar, celebrated among the Gaelic people and some other Celtic cultures either at the beginning of February or at the first local signs of spring. Originally dedicated to the goddess Bridget, in the Christian period, it was adopted as St. Bridget's Day. In Scotland, the festival is also known as La Féile Bridge Day. In Ireland, as La Féile Bride. And in Wales, as Gwyl. 3. President's Day. The 15th is observed in honor of Lupercalia, which is in honor of the god Lupercus. 4. Mother's Day. The Feast of Larvae, observed May 9th in honor of the specters or spirits of the dead, also called the Lares or Lares, who were the Roman deities protecting the house and the family. They were a form of household gods. And in 5. Memorial Day, the Ovis, observed on the 21st, which is in honor of the god Agnalia. Father's Day. Mercurialia, observed on the 15th, was a festival in honor of the god of Mercury, who was the god of merchants and commerce. Good Friday, the 4th through the 10th, is a festival Ludia Magalens in honor of the great mother of the gods, Cybele. Easter Sunday, the 12th through the 19th, is Cerealia, which was a 7-day festival in honor of the goddess Ceres. Also, in honor of Tammuz, the unconquerable sun god who rose from the dead. New Year's Day, first, in honor of the Roman god Janus, the god of doorways and entrances and thresholds and beginnings. Valentine's Day, Finalia, 17th, is observed by ancient Romans in honor of the god Faunus. St. Patrick's Day, Agnalia, a festival in honor of Jonas and Agnias on the 17th, also known as Liberalia. April Fool's Day, Veneralia, observed on the 1st, was a festival of Venus, or Verticordia, the goddess of love and beauty. Earth Day, the 21st, is the Perilia, which is an agricultural festival in honor of the deity of shepherds of Pales or Palus. Cinco de Mayo, Bonadia, held on the 1st, which was a festival to the goddess of fertility, healing, virginity, and women, in which her name was Bonadia. Flag Day.
Mexican love that day, boy. Cinco de Mayo.
God.
Day of the Dead. They go out and get junk and fall over the damn place.
Flag Day, Vestalia, observed on the 7th through the 15th in honor of the virgin goddess of the hearth or earth, home, and family, Vesta.
These abominable things they put on their plate, man. Catfish, lobsters, shrimp, crabs, clams, oysters, all those abomination, duck. All these things are unclean. Look at that pig, man. Roast pork. All of these are abominable things, man.
And I can tell you that as soon as I change my diet, a lot of issues just go away. That's why the Most High warns us about this, man. But folks don't really read the Bible, especially ones that grew up in it.
Can you imagine what these women smell like that, eat these crabs and lobsters, man, internally? Can you imagine what they smell like?
Oh, I don't need to imagine. I used to know. Terrible.
Smell like hell, man.
Back when I was in the world, I used to kick them out, man. Like, you have to do something with that. What's a lot? America is Babylon. Pantheism. All should be one.
All should be one. That's what they're shooting for. All should be one.
Man, that was wow.
So you gotta say, Roscoe Church. You see what happened in St. Louis, man. You see the lynching in St. Louis, Roscoe?
Hey, Roscoe, if you're speaking, we can't hear you, Up.
St. Louis just racist all the way around the board. I mean, this the last slavery state, so you know, it's still going on here. Like they still racist. You know, they still talk with their forked tongue, smile in your face, and then be over there saying stupid ass nigger. And like that's really what they do here. You know, and then they looking for a reason to just get you off the job, or you know, just to get you off the job. Just like looking for any reason, just to say, yeah, ship his ass home back to where he was at. You know, like this is a racist state. Like it's bad. That's why the St. Louis is always the first murder rate state, because it's just racist down here. Everything is racist. Really ain't no opportunity, you know, because you got certain people in these spots, and shit, they dedicated to Bill and Brad. Man. What you say? What you say? People happy because it's the New Year's. I just look at it like it's another year. I don't look at it like nothing. I see the same stuff back to back. For all I know, I think we still living in 1776 or something. Sure. Oh, damn, New Year, man. Shit changed. How the fuck is gonna be a New Year? And I gotta be around it. I gotta be around it. The people that think the opposite. So,
you sure?
Yeah.
You sure you have to?
Well, I ain't gotta be around it, but
I remember a very distinct conversation.
These people down here sad, man. You know, and then it's like, dang, I ain't gonna fake this stuff starting to get, because everywhere I go, I get like weird stars from people I don't even know. I don't even know him. They look at you like I gotta shut my eyes or something, like, you know.
I would like to intervene. I just want to say, earlier, when bro said, he mentioned something about us not knowing. One of the nations that don't know who we are, and we will ultimately have to blame ourselves for that. Although it has been passed down from generation upon generation. But it is our duty to actually come into this enlightenment, and we thank Tazadaq for that. I do, at least. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, this is right knowledge right here. I wouldn't be enlightened if it wasn't for this, honestly, to tell the truth, on some real. So all respects given. But yeah, it is our duty to actually study and show thyself approved. And yeah, I would just say we are one of the nations. Our nation is really chopped and screwed due to the lack of knowledge.
Yep.
So, you know, and as far as what you were saying, bro, the one that was just speaking, when you mentioned, you know, you're currently around who you're around. I don't know who you're around, but you just mentioned that it's obviously people that is not on the same accord. So that's why you're here right now. That's why we all are here right now. So you just surround yourself around like-minded people, and then you're gonna flock together and fly wherever we fly.
Yeah.
You know. So that's just what that comes to. But I ain't gonna talk too much longer.
Detachment. Y'all should be me right, man. I'm supposed to left a long time ago, man.
Oscar, you ain't going nowhere, man.
I don't know.
The game, Oscar.
Probably don't, man. Probably don't. Looking like bad. I don't know, but if it boiled down to it, I'll be ready. I have my body right, at least. I have my health right, you know. What it is, man.
Charge it to the game, Roscoe. I'm telling you, Roscoe, you better get on that P code train, man, and get out of there.
Yeah, I really do, man.
You're gonna be stuck over there with Enos.
I'm done.
The Dukes of St. Louis are gonna get you, man. They has it. Those
They
Dukes
has
are
it.
has it, man.
Wow. Wow, this dude. Done. Okay, done. I've been studying though, for real though, in the background, but yeah, you're right.
Moscow church. Church will close on Moscow.
This dude hurt, man. Where I'ma go?
Anybody else, man? Yo, man. I don't know, man. You gotta do something different, Moscow.
Con, hey, this is a precept for you, bro. Sirach 37:12. It just reads, but be continually with a godly man whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of Yahweh, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry. So, like, even in this walk, you really got to separate yourself from a lot of people. Like, I find myself either being a loner or I'm with the people that I actually go out with and is thinking like-minded like me. You know what I mean? It's that's really how it got to be for real. That's what it even say. Can two walk together? At least they be agreed. Like, my friends in the world, they'll be celebrating, New Year's, Christmas, and all of that. So I don't even go around them no more. You know what I mean? You just gotta love people from a distance. It is what it is. Because it's a narrow road.
Yep.
That's true, man. That's true.
Moscow church, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, let's get
Moscow,
it.
you better get in the Knas. You better get into the church, Moscow, and get in the Knas.
Nah, man. They already been giving me weird stares everywhere I go. I don't even know most of these people. They been just giving me weird stares. Like, I don't even know you. Like, what, you know what I'm thinking or something? Looking at me, I can't even talk to a female because they giving me weird stares, man. Like, am I weird now or oh, wait? I can't even talk to no female for real, man. Like that. I gotta play with their mind a little bit.
Everything.
Act like I'm one of them.
Everything.
Why trimmest thou ways to seek love, as it is written?
Man.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Hey, repeat that one more time. Repeat that verse, Bible verse.
It's Jeremiah 2:32.
Got it.
Or trimmers are raised to seek it love.
Like that book of Order War, man. That book was so true, man. Like, woo, my goodness. But where they get that from? Did they get that from us? Like, cause man, this shit is say about the seven. I'm sorry.
You know, Order War, man. Esau was blessed by the sword, man. Perfect that, man.
They dictators.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's 2:33. So like it's 2:33, brother. Jeremiah 2:33. Why trimmest thy ways to seek it for love? Like Roscoe's doing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, don't trim your ways to seek no type of love. I had one female tell me, man. She told me straight up, "You always talking about the Bible." But after she said that, I stopped communicating with her. Cause that right there, you can't
why do
grow
you
no
teach
type
her?
of relationship.
but they
You
look
said
at me
what?
like I'm a terrorist.
Why don't you teach her? That's what I was about to say. Like, she was probably asking, trying to figure out.
Cause I came to her as a man preaching the Bible. The way I carry myself, the way I act, I don't act in no type of lustful way. I don't act a type of worldly way where I'm like, oh, I'm just here to get some ass and keep moving. Like, that's not my mindset. And she knew that from the beginning. And if you know that from the beginning, you know all I speak about is the Bible. Why even ask me that? And it's not like I didn't teach her. Not like I didn't tell her to even join the live streams and try to learn. Some people really just don't gravitate to this.
Right.
Well,
And you
So you
can
gotta clean
show.
yourself up, man. It comes with an obligation. You know what I mean?
Come on, yeah.
They don't want to do that, man. You hold on. You mean I can't do this? Oh, what you mean I can't wear pants? What?
Right.
I gotta cover my hair. I can't go to Red Lobster. Nah, you can have that.
Come on. Yeah, they. I mean,
That's fact.
they see, and Tosby, he's spot on. Cajon is spot on when he says they read some of the Bible and they want to do some of it, but then when they start hearing the whole magnitude of it, they don't really want to do all the Bible. What the Bible says.
They pump their brakes. Can't do that. I'll do that, but I'm not going to do that. Obey your husband. I'm not going to do that. You're going to die.
It's almost like you got to just be quiet and be quiet. Just be quiet.
Talking about Roscoe, I don't know what you mean. What you mean be quiet? Elaborate.
Like when you just around like the opposite, man. When around the opposite, you have to like because you can't really say much. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because this stuff not based off loyalty. This stuff is based off. They look at, all right, if I was rich or something like that, or if I was riding the Benz or Jag, then I might get 100 people looking at me or saying, yeah, follow this guy. Or he is talking the right language about, the lost tribes of Israel. It'll be much easier for me to go about teaching people the truth or something. Like they don't live off just me, a regular guy, just teaching truth. You know what I'm saying? You have been led by deception. You're under Roman Catholicism jurisdiction. That's basically what you under. You under jurisdiction by Caesar Borgia.
Hey, Roscoe, I don't know if you've been on these streams every single time, but you living out what the Kahan already done spoke, and you don't even know it. We don't know that life. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get, I hear what you're saying. There's truth from where you're coming from, only to a certain degree and aspect. But even if you did have that stuff, that ain't gonna keep a woman. Not one that you want around, not the type that you want around. So it ain't that you gotta be quiet. No, you continue to do you, King. The right one's gonna show up. Someone's gonna show up that willing and wanting, but facts. You have substance that'll show some form of degree, but they ain't gonna keep it.
Right.
Because you still trimming your way when you talking something being quiet.
Because when I went off, they look at me like I'm a terrorist. They said, I said this day is a deception. I ain't gonna lie. I was this like 2 days before Xmas or whatnot. We out here, we eating and stuff like that. Then people just got to talking about the holidays, and then I was just sitting there a little quiet, and then they asked me, and then I just came out with it and I said the day is led by deception, man. It's pagan. I like to see the kids smile, but at the end of the day, us as grown people, we should be able to come together and to understand these things. Or we could disagree to disagree, but then we got into like a heated argument. I let it go, chopped it up, whatever. But they don't get it. It's like, they say, he want to see the kids. It's like they switched the whole data. It's like, what, you don't want to be happy? You don't want to see the kids happy? Or so, I do want to see the kids happy. I always, I love to see the kids smile and everything. Well, why we couldn't just exchange gifts on Hanukkah? So, but I ain't even, but by the time when the Xmas day came out, I was gone. I was ghost. That was like 2 days before Xmas. We had went out to eat, whatnot, with some people. I went out to eat with some people. They, how they do. They talk about the holidays. 2 days. It's 2 days before Xmas, so they talk about the holidays. And me, I was just, listening, and then they asked me how I feel, and I just came out with it. We got in a little argument, but we disagreed to disagree, and it was what it was. I got hot, and I told him what it was. You know, and when you get hot like that, oh, this guy's a terrorist. And we was right in the restaurant too with all white, with Gentiles, white people. You know, and then it's crazy because I even had a pagan shirt, but I had a sticker on the eyes of Santa, and I said he knows. And this white person said, I like your shirt, and I was like, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. And then you know, and they looked at me kind of, what is he?
Mhm.
And, you know, I just kept it pushing. Like, I'm sure you do. I said, I'm sure you do. You know, because this stuff is led by deception. You know, I like to get in the minds of people and kind of see where they at because they don't know. I know, but I really do know. You know what I'm saying? I know that this is a pagan day, and I wasn't really. It's like I couldn't be in the spirit. I said it's like they can feel your spirit when you're not smiling and or you're around everybody. You ain't really smiling like that, and they ask you like, "What's up?" People just like, "You not feeling good or something?" They start looking at you like you ain't feeling good or what's wrong with it. It's hard. It's hard.
Nah, man, you really on the right track. You just need to be around brothers who are like-minded, like that dude was saying, because you kind of, I mean, your spirit is moving in that direction, and folks are looking at you. I mean, you really are weird. I mean, Jeffrey Bivens put in there, look up the etymology of the word weird. You are weird. We are peculiar people. You moving in that direction somewhat. Just not all the way. The Most High is dealing with you.
And that's why that's what I said. That's why I kind of brung up order war because you know, I blend in like in the midst of the people. Like I'm not out there on highways and byways like the rest of the groups or whatnot. Maybe I join ISUPK. You know, so I just been moving in the midst, but I know who I am. It's like a deceptive thing. Even when I face the courts, when I do what I'm finna do, it's gonna be all deception. Like
And be as wise as a serpent and as harmless as a dove. It's like being in the Matrix. You woke now. And that goes back to Ephesians. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but between spiritualities out there. They know you waking up. The more you keep waking up with this truth, it's going to be repercussions. But sometimes it's lonely at the top. But as long as you got the Most High, you good. Get into those books. I believe the best thing you can offer yourself, come with those tools so that your people won't take it personal. Let them write Webster's. You got beef, write Webster's. Write the
my
people that
sister
write the
understand
strong
me.
custodians. Yeah, but bring the books to the table because even the Santa Claus, if you look up Old Nick, this is another name they call Santa Claus. It says it's the devil. And to show someone that with their own eyes and for them to deceive their own eyes, that's a fool. Run away then. Close your
Right.
books and run away because, these are reference books and these are dictionaries. These are encyclopedias. These are Black Laws dictionaries. This is what we have to build up is these arsenals. See, I travel with my books because you don't have to be, everybody's got a purpose to play, but you definitely want to build a barrier between you and the reprobated minds out there because talk is cheap. Even our Tanakh tells us to prove all things. This is why Kahan's constantly saying, hey, you don't got to believe me? Look it up for yourself. And every time, look at you, it's there. It's there. And the more you wake up from this matrix, bruh, yeah, they're going to be looking at you like, just like you, Neo. You come out of the wilderness, brother. So they know you're aware now because you're not in tune with the BS. And I tell you, it's best to not have known this information, to have known this information and turn your back on it as if you didn't know.
No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna find my way out. I'm gonna find my way out, just like Lot.
No
Just like
doubt.
Lot did.
No
You know,
doubt.
most I
No
said,
doubt. Genetically, you can definitely do that. Definitely do that. It's in your bloodline to overcome the deception out here. especially when you got the small elements of reading and comprehension. That's why I believe they tried to keep that reading away from us so much, because how can you deny the facts then if you're reading them yourself?
Yeah. But my sister though, my sister straight understood me, even though, she not like, but she was like, he ain't gotta think like, I ain't gonna fake it. She said it like, he ain't gotta think like you. Like, he could think like that's crazy. It's like they expect me. They expect me to think like them or something, but that's crazy. She said that, even though she might not know, like I know, but you know what I'm saying. She said, you gotta think like you, and that's crazy because, like, what's a person to think like another person? Come on, man, that sounds dumb. Everybody going the same way when they go home, right?
Hey Ali,
Everybody driving the same way when they go home.
I would have to agree with you, Ali. Whenever you said to know this stuff and not apply it, that's almost as if that's almost like getting punched in the face and not doing nothing about it. It brings a certain type of pain because you know this stuff, and to not apply it is like it hurts. It hurts.
Yeah, a very famous preacher man was putting out to the masses to turn the other cheek. That does not coincide with what the Torah says. It says an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
I was watching this movie called No Tomorrow. It's got Master P on there, and it was like they was dealing with like the Vatican, but like they was talking about the digital security exchange. It was talking about that, and then it was just talking about communism, the French Revolution, stuff like that. It was like a gangster sort of like a militant movie, but it was like it was telling you who the enemy was. Like it was like the rebels versus uh the Vatican, and you got all these different high criminals. They these different nations, and they running this enterprise of political it's like they're like political what can I say? How can I call them? I'm just gonna say political white boy gangsters because like they on the opposite side, and it was talking about the digital security exchange with the birth binds, but it was like a decoded movie. It's called No Tomorrow, and it got Master P on there, and it's crazy. I was just watching it, and I was just thinking like, damn, this movie saying a lot. Like people don't even know, and everything is based off contracts. This is how the top-notch big players play it, and then that's what that movie was talking about. And Master P had his guys. They had snipers and all that. And at the end, uh, they was doing a deal like on different explosives of weapons and stuff like that. And it was like I said, it was like a militia movie if you ask me. But they looked at Master P and said, "You nothing but a face it. You're nothing but a fucking hood." Because he was like, all I want is my.
Salaki, I know the title of the gathering is "Who and What is the Devil." I wanted to share some synonyms as far as what the devil entails. This is coming out of the J.I. Rodell Synonym Fund, or copyright 1978. It says one of the attributes, one of the synonyms is evil one, wicked one, spirit of evil, prince of darkness, prince of sinners, monarch of hell, prince of liars, lord of flies, lord of vermin, the serpent, the dragon, the goat, Sizin, the Dickens, the deuce, adversary, tempter, foul, fiend, arch friend, arch fiend, arch demon, old one, old boogie, old boy, old scratch, old Henry, old David, Nick, old Nick, the devil, clubfoot, Lucifer, Satan, Beelzebub, Satan, Moloch, Samael, Jewish myth. Abaddon, Apollyon, Diabolis, Azazel, Islamic myth, Elbis, evil spirit, cocoon demon, genie, jinn, brute, savage, beast, monster, barbarian, witch, shrew, hag, hellcat, vixen. Vixen is one of the names a lot of whorish women take upon that characteristic of a vixen. You may have even heard women attributing to themselves as being vixens. That's another attribute or characteristic to the devil. And there's another one that's pronounced here. How does it pronounce? Xanfippe, and it's spelled Xanthippe. I looked that word up because I was unfamiliar with it, and it meant attempted woman. I didn't know that. Attempted woman was a synonym of devil, and that's attempted. A woman that's tempted is a devil. And then next to it, it has another word, Virago. Let's see if I have that one here. Yes, I have the definition of that one. It says a woman of great stature, strength, and courage, a loud, overbearing woman. That was very interesting. It says crone. It says fox, sly dog, sly boots, dodger, artful, dodger, trickster, shyster, slick or smooth operator.
He's like that. He's
Philadelphia lawyer, horse trader, sweet talker, charmer, confidence man, coon man or con man, smoochy, wrench, unfortunate beggar, bum, tramp, hobo, vagabond, ragamuffin, urchin, rag picker. Okay.
Con. Love that, King. Thank you. Appreciate that, King.
Yes, those are some of the names they go by. These demons are not, like I said, it goes back to Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. These we're in the time now, they're not hiding. They're telling you exactly what they are. It's just that these brothers got to get in those books.
Con.
Got to get into those books because these demons are telling you their attributes. You're looking for a vixen. She'll give you a vixen of a tale. And then they speak about this too in Proverbs chapter 7. And you read chapter 7, they talk about that woman who was a loud mouth, who feet don't even abide in her own home. And then this type of woman and those attributes will lead you right to the gates of hell. And then, like you said, brother, you can't stay around those reprobated minds. Even if we're not gathering here, you're supposed to be in your Torah. You're supposed to be in those reference books, all of us. You know, not just the young brother coming amongst the fold. You know, that's what strengthens us the next time we come amongst each other, because Kahan always gives a heads up what the brother going over. And I tend to always, build up some things to bring to the table.
Well,
because that way we can all fight this oppression of deception going on. And yeah, you will find yourself amongst yourself a lot of the times. That's just more time to go ahead and study and edify yourself, because I always tell the people, it ain't me that's saying this. I've just been blessed to give it to you. If you deny what your eyes tell you, then you're probably the one who will look between your legs and deny what you see too.
Wow.
It's this crazy world we live in. They say, oh, it's the Old Testament. It's done away with. Well, I should be able to steal something from you, right? And you should be able to smile and give me a high five. Well, no, don't take that out of the Old Testament. I said, oh, you're a picker and a chooser, huh? You should be killed.
Con. And I was going to
I don't want that taken out. I don't mean everything don't do away with. Yeah, all right.
Roscoe, I wanted to say something to you, man. You're bringing up these females, man. You're supposed to conquer these women. You're supposed to dominate these women, man. Because right now, man, the woman that's celebrating all these holidays is a woman that's undominated by men, the true men of the scriptures, man, of this book, man, of this walk, man. Those are the women that's out here. Because women, women love gifts, man. They love to have fun. They love to be at ease. They want to party. They want to do everything that's not on learning
on the truth or anything that's of substance, man. They want you to have all that knowledge and just give you. They want the earnings from your hard labor, man, from what you put in, the work you put in, man. So when you dealing with these women, man, you're supposed to dominate them. You're supposed to conquer them, man. That's why when you go to war, when once the victor has made, made his put his flag down, they take the woman, man. They call it booty, man. That's what the word booty come from. It comes from taking a woman of war, man. Of when you defeat the other side, man. You take they woman as spoil, man. You conquer these women, man. They're not supposed to be conquering you. That's what's going on in our communities right now, man. They conquering us, man. The so-called black man, man. The so-called children of Israel, the men, they are conquering us, man. Because we want to please them, man. You want to please. They're supposed to be pleasing us, man. They're supposed to be serving us and helping our legacy keep going, man. From the day that we place a seed in them. When that baby come out, man, that baby, they supposed to be nurturing that child to keep your legacy going, man. And that's what we don't have in our communities, man. We don't have the man leaning his legacy on through these women. These women are leaning their own legacy. They want to get a PhD. They want to work for the so-called white man. They want to be a corporate. They want to better themselves instead of bettering the man that they had that child with, man. And that's why we got family court system is all corrupt, man. The alimony from marriage, man. It's all messed up right now because we're not dominating these women, man. We're supposed to be dominating and through the laws of the Most High, where He laid the groundwork for us to dominate them and conquer them, man. So when you're dealing with these women, man, that should be a mind frame of if I could conquer this woman, if she's not able to be submissive, man, you shouldn't want to deal with her, man. If she's not trying to listen to you, teaching her how she's supposed to be conducting herself as a female in this word, man, you shouldn't be dealing with her, man, because all you're gonna do is put trouble in your flesh, man. Exactly what Paul said, man. You're gonna have trouble in the flesh dealing with these women, if whether you like it or not, it's going to happen. But if you are using these laws, statutes, commandments, you're going to be able to dominate that woman and get her to be who. Even she's not going to be 100% because none of these women are 100% going to do what you say. Of course, what I'm saying, they're not going to be submissive 100% or humble themselves down because of how the Esau has put them in a pride to where they don't think they need us to be able to take care of themselves. But we're coming to the time now where these women are going to need you more than they think, man. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have that mind frame of rulership mentality, man, because that's what the revelation is all about, man. When you read Revelation, man, it's about men getting their heritage back, getting who they are back, and becoming kings, man, to rule over these nations, man, because the nations is out of order, man. You know what I'm saying? So, be blessed that you look the way you look, man, that you're a part of this walk, you're part of this culture, man, you're part of this, the children of Israel, because now you know what I'm saying, you have a chance to be a king in the future, man, if you're not living it now. You know what I'm saying? So all praise to the Most High, man. And I just wanted to say that to you, Ross, because I know you was talking about that earlier. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to, give my piece to you, brother.
And I appreciate that, man, a lot. Like, really, that, like you said, that's what it is, bro. Rulership. Like, we're coming back, regaining my heritage on who I really am. Understanding that everything is led by deception, and getting back to the laws of the Most High, understanding His Torah, so I can lay down that path, So, yeah.
I'm not saying you gotta be like a tight ass, man. You know what I'm saying? Paul, you know what I'm saying? Like you just always like, you know what I'm saying? It's life, man. You know what I mean? Like women are gonna gravitate to you always being, the stern. You gotta joke. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a sense of humor here and there, man. But the most thing you gotta understand that you gotta dominate these women, man, because they will try to dominate you from the beginning. That's what Eve did to Adam, man. She tried to dominate him, man. And she did. She succeeded in that, man. She got him to go with her what she wanted to do, on what she thought was right, on what she thought this serpent was telling her that God didn't tell her was the truth. You know what I'm saying? And they've been doing that from day one. They've been doing the same thing to this day, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and then now we live in the social media age, so where they can just put their body all over the internet. They can send you what's in an inbox. You know what I'm saying? They can do it's it's harder for you to be untempted by these females, man. But you got to put that will, they know that armor of God on, man. You know what I'm saying? And you got to put that helmet on and make sure you're sort of sharp, bro, when you cutting these women up, man. Because they will try to get you, bro. I'm telling you.
Okay. And in order for you to inherit that inheritance of being able to put on that armor, you got to pull it right out of 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. It says you first must be sober, then you must be vigilant, because your adversary is the devil. As a roaring lion walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. She gets a lot of her agenda from Esau's teaching. So if you can't teach one, please, brother, separate yourself from her. You don't want to plant a seed. We as ox must overstand. Choose your host better. But in order for the brothers to move forward, they got to be sober. They got to be vigilant.
I ain't even been smoking nothing. I ain't even feeling no type of partying. Like these last couple of months, I just been by myself. I ain't even just, I mean, I've been studying in the background, like I said. I've been studying,
And that's good. Shoot, stay sharpening that iron. And no doubt, the Most High got a rib out there for you. Probably something out of your wildest imagination. He got it for you. But in order to do that, like I said, there's a pathway in order to inherit this inheritance. But you're definitely on the right path by studying. Sometimes you'll find yourself studying by yourself until we can all get together. But, that's definitely the frequency to stay on, because there's a lot going on in a lot of cities that we all reside in. There's a lot of deception out here, but you have to be the one to outwit them. As wise as a serpent and as harmless as a dove, because like it or not, prophecy is being fulfilled. Some of us are making it to the ranks, in which our forefathers would be very proud of. And some of them are still out there picking cotton out. So I think the Most High have been woken up in my immediate bloodline. So I teach them. None of this means nothing if I can't teach the ones I set up there and grew up with and ate out of the bowls and used the same spoons. I can never forget them. So I teach them first, then I take it to the masses. And you have to be very careful for some of the things that the Most High gives us. Surely they'll stone you out there for it.
Truly. Ali, I just wanted to say what you were saying. Like, yeah, man, though. I mean, this so-called black one, man, she hand in hand with the serpent, man. She hand in hand with this devil, man.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? She does mostly what the serpent tell her to do, man. She'll treat the person at work, the boss at work, better than she treat her husband when she get home, man.
No doubt.
She get home and you the enemy, man. Not knowing the enemy, you working for the enemy. You come home, treat you like the enemy, man. Don't want to do nothing for you. To acting like they doing you a favor when they cook for you. Acting like they doing you a favor. You know what I'm saying? Like that cooking is nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? That comes with having a woman, man. You know what I mean? Just like when having a man is having somebody to provide things when you're not able to. You know what I'm saying? That's what comes with us having us in their life. You know what I'm saying? But they make it seem like cooking is I'm doing you a favor. You lucky I did that.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's true as the one, man.
That should be default, man.
They're tricksters. They're tricksters. And does that surprise us? Because, like I said, a lot of their agenda comes from what Esau teaches them, and like we're finding out tonight, Esau is the devil. That brings up another scripture of 2 Corinthians 11:14, and no marvel, for Satan himself transformed into an angel of light. And look at some of these women's makeup. And you come out of that makeup, you don't even know who's sitting. What happened to Goldilocks?
It's like it got to be a rapper that said or something more.
Yeah, it's that deception, brother. But we also know who the angel of music is, the archangel of music. We also know that Satan was that maestro too now. R. Kelly ain't had nothing on him now.
And that's crazy, Ali, because I've been growing out of music. Like I straight used to just really like love it, like love listening to.
Yeah, your spirit don't desire that type of quench. Your spirit don't desire that type of quench, nor that type of company anymore. Aki done elevated.
Yeah, and you know the so-called black women, man. See, they don't understand what the word soul food come from. The reason why it's called soul food because y'all the one with the soul, man. The white she be saying she ain't got no soul, man. She don't even cook, man. The most thing that the white she bees can do is set up a damn table, man. That's all she can do is set up a damn table, man. She can't cook. When you ever seen a white she bees in the kitchen making some soul food? She ain't got no soul, man. She was in there waiting for our woman to finish the meal, man. Watching what our woman doing, man. And then they had the nerve to try to make it seem like we are asking for too much when we ask them for a meal, 3 times out the week, maybe 4. You know what I'm saying? And they make it seem like this is like they going to war to the army, man. About to go shoot up somebody or something.
Yeah, I got this preset too. I got this preset, man. Real quick on what y'all saying in Sirach 25. I'll start with verse 25. It says, "Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go." You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, they're supposed to be doing what you want them to do. You know what I mean? You want them to cook every day of the week. That's what they're supposed to do with no back talk. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is, man, because we're supposed to be ruling over them, as your brothers were saying.
But now the so-called black woman, man, she go out so much she don't know how to cook no more, man. She want to go damn Red Lobster every damn Friday. So they want to go to City Island. I'm in New York, so they go to City Island and go get some seafood every damn weekend, man. They want to go downtown. They eat out so they don't even know how to cook no more, man. Most of these women can't even cook, man. You gotta go back to your mama house if your mother's still allowed to get a damn meal now, man. Something good, man. I'm telling you, because you ain't gonna get it from your wife, Harley, man. She forgot how to put the spices, the right spices in. She forgot how long it take to cook, man. Marinate the food, man. They didn't forgot everything that requires the household, man. They know what the streets is about, but when it comes to the household, man, they forgot what that got to do with anything, man. How to sweep, how to clean right, how to mop right, man. They don't want to go in between they don't want to clean nothing, man. They want you to clean.
Terrible.
Wow.
That's why the so-called black woman know about all the fashion. She know about all the new fashion all the new Louis V coming out, the Gucci. They know more about what's coming out than how to clean some chicken right, man. I'm telling you, man. They know how to crack some crabs up, but they don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? They don't know how to do what you say. That's better than them, man. And they walk in this thing because they don't understand, man. They need us in order to salvation, man. The Most High is dealing with order, man. The Most High has a standard, man. That's what people don't understand. He has a standard to reaching him, man. The Most High is so holy, man. If you go deep into the scriptures, man, because in certain books it tells you how the Most High is surrounded by angels that all they do all day is sing, "Holy, holy is His name." You know what I'm saying? The Most High is so holy that He has beings around. You can't even penetrate where He at, man. That's why He don't leave the throne, man. The Most High never leaves the throne. He has everybody in a rightful order doing what He needs to be done on this earth, man. That He had just angels all day and night. All they do is sing to Him and say, "Holy, holy," man. Read up on this, man. The Most High is not something to be played with, bro. You don't play with a being that's from the beginning to the end. There's no beginning to end, man. He don't deal with time, man. We deal with time, man. We deal with age, man. But these women think they so big. They think they're more powerful. They think that there's nothing going to happen to them, man. That once it's all said and done, all the lies, all the adultery they've been committing, man, all the for the streets thing they've been doing, is never going to come back on them. Only on the man. The man. Oh yeah, no, but you're the man. You the man. You supposed to have told me. You don't listen. I'm gonna tell you anything. You don't listen.
They ain't
They
gonna listen
wanted
at
to,
all.
man. They do what they wanted to. And then, I mean, they think they have some sort of secret, I don't know, compact with the Most High, man, where they could do what they want to do, and the Most High is just going to automatically forgive them. That's what they tell themselves to make them, justify down here. Yep.
Tazadaq, in the spirit, one day I want you to actually do a lesson on how the Most High has these angels. That's, you know what I'm saying, like how his throne is set up, man. So where these women don't even understand what they even dealing with, man. They think they just dealing with men and women and animals and what they can see with their eyes, man.
Yep.
They don't understand what they dealing with, what they things they cannot see, man. They don't know what they dealing with, man. So they think they just do you wrong, have how many baby dads they want to. Don't know what legacy to, because see, look, understand about a woman, man. If a woman has more than one baby father, man, who legacy is she continuing, bro? She has to choose one. She can't choose all of them. She can't have all the men in the same house together, raising all their children. Oh yeah, who's doing that, man? That's out of order, bro.
The Moors believe in that.
That's
The
out of
Moorish
order,
women.
man.
The Moorish men believe that the women can have more than one dude, man. More than one man. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's off.
Now, real talk. They believe it, though.
That shit just makes me laugh, man. That's wow.
Yeah, they're tripping.
I didn't
Wow.
know that.
And the Moors believe that, man. Check it out.
That's straight
The Moors
madness,
believe
man.
everything come from the woman, man. They say we all come from a woman.
Yeah, that's what I've been. I'll be like, man, what is you talking about, bro?
Straight madness, man.
Like,
I seen something on the blog where this girl said, "We don't need you. We want you. We can go get a baby from the sperm bank." I'm like,
oh my goodness.
Yo, somebody tie her up and
that's sad.
put her in front of something, man.
That's why these men are feminine out here.
We don't need her in the streets, bro. I'm telling you, we don't need women like that poisoning these women's minds even more than they poison now, man.
And the women think that they could raise a man. That's the most. That be irking me to the fullest, because you got these men out here with it messes with their mental. They have no mental endurance because of the female. The female is they base their lively or their characteristic is based around emotion, for real. So whenever you take that and you try to raise a man, that's supposed to be the logic in the head. How is the head following the body? I thought the head is the conductor of the body. You see what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. Whenever I see this, man, it be irking me, man.
Yo, they think they that head though. I mean, that's what they trying to raise. They say, I don't need you. I'll raise it myself. And when she turned him into a flaming, she turned him over to the father and said, "Hey, you can have him.
I don't want him no more."
Well, you turned him out.
Dang, she basically. Oh my goodness.
Now you know what they do? They try to bring Pookie and Ray Ray in the house. You know what I'm saying? One of the dudes on the corner try to show him some masculinity by bringing him in there. That's what they do. That's what they always do, man.
Yeah.
Once the woman want to raise the son by, she always bring the drug dealer, the gangbanger. You know what I'm saying? He come in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Setting up shop. You know what I mean?
And a petty drug dealer.
Not a real one. Not one selling some weight. They get the little man, the pack boy. The pack boy coming to the crib.
Right.
What?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
David D.
Petty drug dealer.
They don't get the plug. They don't bring the plug to the house. The plug ain't coming in there. He ain't raising nobody kid. The plug never raised a kid, bro.
Real deal though, for real. Because he's somewhere living in somewhere just different. He ain't raising nobody kids. He ain't going to the projects. He living somewhere, a nice home.
He don't give a damn about no Section 8. The plug ain't coming in under no Section 8, man. He living in the Bahamas somewhere, man. He ain't coming to no Section 8 housing, man. Standing up, laying up with you with your baby. Plug ain't doing that, man. She know exactly who she can get, man. The pack boy, the 60-40 dude, the 30-70 dude. You know what dude? He get 30, they get 70. That's who come in the house, man.
Yeah. Corner boy.
Say, come on, I told you.
They get the eighth. You know, they get to bring the eighth in the house, man. They don't get the dude that's selling the wheel weight, man. They get the dude that's selling the eighth, 25, nicks and dimes, man.
You told me what, David?
She got kids.
David, man, we're gonna drop squad you, man, if you don't calm down. You need to be dropped. We call the drop squad and come and pick you up, man, throw you in a room, man, and detox you, man, for 90 days. All you getting is food, some workout clothes, and that's it until you get dropped. That's what I'm talking about. Spike Lee's movie, The Drop Squad, man. He needs to be dropped.
As long as you call
no
me.
more drinking. That's it. No more drinking.
As long as you call me,
dropped, man.
I'll listen.
You talking about high school days?
Nah, The Drop Squad. Trying to look for Spike Lee's movie called The Drop Squad. It was men that didn't have no self, that hated their race, so they had to be dropped. They took them through this, they snatched them up in back of the van and took them to like this star chamber and just kept, who are you? What do you want? And make them love their own people, man. Well, we're going to do that. We're going to get that alcohol out of David, man. We're going to make him be dropped.
Because you're talking about school days, man. What Spike Lee was doing join that Kappa team or whatever.
Nah. Yeah, I think
this is
School Days was his next joint at the She's Gotta Have It. I think She's Gotta Have It was his first joint. I think came School Days.
Yeah.
But the Drop Squad, that was somewhere, I think like 90s, like later 90s or something like that.
Yeah, it says 94. This got the dude from
Ving Rhames.
Let Your Soul Glow.
Ving Rhames is in it also.
Yeah, I see that.
He need to be dropped.
I'm looking for that Rosewood movie I was talking about earlier.
Oh yeah, I wanted to speak on that. You see how in Rosewood they chose Ving Rhames.
Yeah, I want to watch that.
They chose Ving Rhames to be the lead acting, as they know, as a strong, dominant, strong man. You know what I'm saying? But as you see, like his career go down, like, you know what I'm saying? They started to like effeminate Ving Rhames. You know what I'm saying? Ving Rhames supposed to be the strong, you know what I'm saying, for the black people. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't take no shit. You know, he ain't take nothing from nobody. You know what I'm saying? He tough. Now I see him in some movie called Chuck and Larry with Adam Sandler, right? This dude's a bocce boy, man. Dancing in the shower and all that, man. You see what I'm saying? They emasculate you, man. They emasculating us so that we don't raise our families right, man. Had a woman taking over, emasculating us at the same time, so we don't have no structure no more. And they do that with the strongest dude, man. That's why I want y'all all to see this documentary called Buck Breaking, man. It's a good documentary. It tells you how they, you know, these people, these devils, man. They nasty, bro. From the beginning of when they first arrived on the scene, man. They didn't have no order, man. We had to teach them how to be civilized, man. We the civilized people. You know what I'm saying? They had to make some. They beast animals, man. They come from the Caucasus Mountains, man. They ain't had no damn hot water, man. You know what I'm saying? They cut their water off, man. The water got cut off a long time ago, man. We had to put them back in the rightful order and show them how to live, man. That's our role when we was made, man. The Most High said He didn't have a tiller of the ground, man. When you look that up in the Hebrew and stuff like that, it means that that man was Adam was made to teach the nations the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High, man, because they didn't have no order, man. They was out here just doing whatever the hell they think they can, whatever they wanted, man. Serving all type of gods, serving the sun, the moons, and the stars. So you know what I'm saying? You have to bring that masculine, high testosterone men back, man, because all these, like even these foods that we eating now is pumped up with estrogen, man, to make you more soft, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why instead of y'all wanting to, have a fist fight now, or like, shoot it out real quick, y'all want to really get shot. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't. Nobody want to fight no more, man. It's take the easy route. I'm just rather just get you out of here. You know what I'm saying? The toughness in men and the so-called black men is gone, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming from that era where we used to have brawls and fights, you know what I'm saying, in school, in the bathroom. That don't happen no more, man.
Oh,
They
that's
would rather just
you ain't
shoot
see
you
what
now,
happened.
man.
You ain't see what happened to that young man in Chicago. He got killed over there, and he was fighting. He was beating the dude up, and soon as the dude got back up, soon as he let the dude, I know you heard about it. It just happened recently in Chicago, in the projects, old block or whatever you call it.
I seen that.
Yeah, and he was beating him up, and they turned his back, let him get up, and dude ran up on him, shot him, boom, 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 pow, pow, pow. Me personally, I
Yeah, I
was
saw
talking.
that. I saw all that, man. See, you know what it is, man? I come from the area where you shoot it out, man, and you get the respect of the person that you beefing with, man. Y'all show respect. You know what I'm saying? If you want a rematch, you give him a rematch thing, you know what I'm saying? But then at the end, it's a respect given that, you know what I'm saying, we both not suckers, man. We both gonna stand up for what we believe in. And if we gotta shoot it out, we gonna shoot it out. But now it's like, oh no, I don't like the way you look at me. Bow. You know what I'm saying? Like the way that's how, and that's because Jake is getting colder and Jake is soft, man. Jake don't want to get slapped in the face, punched in the face. They don't want this. Jake don't want that no more, man. Because you know why? Jake is acting like women. Y'all want to take pictures, take selfies. Y'all want to show your face on social media all day. So, you can't catch a black eye no more. It's over. You know what I'm saying? You can't catch a little lump in your face. Oh, you got beat up. You know what I'm saying? That's acting like females, man. I can't have that energy around me, that female energy, bro. I hate that energy around me, bro. Like when you start acting start whining and stuff and catching feelings, somebody joking on you, you want to cry, like you want to start. I can't have that around me, man. And I feel like Jake is getting soft like that, man. Jake is so soft now. They just killing each other for no reason now, man. And then putting in even this drill music, man. The drill music all about putting people in your rhymes, man.
Even what's going on with Memphis, man, that's just, oh my goodness. Man, that dude, Black Youngster, need to just sit his fat, dumb self down. He look like a dummy. Come on, man. Come on, man.
That's what Jake liked, though. Jake liked that, man. Jake loved that. Jake loved that type of stuff, man. That demonic energy, man. They love that energy, man.
They look up to Gotti, and Gotti ain't did nothing for nobody, man. Gotti is that might not even be Gotti. He might be clone, because right now he working with Jay-Z, and Jay-Z is, man.
See, the thing about Jake focused on that type of stuff. Instead to focus on what this so-called white man's doing, setting them up for this new world order, man. See, Jake not on that. Jake not worried about that. Jake not worried about what this so-called white man got going ready for y'all people, man. He got a whole system mapped out for y'all right now, and he introduced it already with the coronavirus thing going on. That was the introduction, man, of this new world thing they doing right now, man. They about to mandate that drink to be, well, you can't, man. I see something on World Star, do New York City, right? Burger King, they got arrested for going in Burger King without a vaccination card. But Burger King, fast food, you serious?
Wow.
I'm
New York, I wouldn't even want to be. I wouldn't even want to be in New York if you ain't separated yourself from corporate status. And I wouldn't want to be there. Man, that's just one place I just wouldn't want to be. If I haven't,
that's gonna be everywhere, man. I mean,
it is though. It is.
It's gonna be everywhere, man. Just starting in New York first.
New York's significant, right?
The serpent is subtle, man. He's subtle. He gonna do things in a sequence, man. It ain't gonna happen all at once. You know what I'm saying? It's a sequence of events that takes place before he really put it to the masses, man. But these New York is just a hot spot, and he's showing that if it can happen here, it can happen anywhere, man. You know how much people's are out here, man. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, people in the countryside is more isolated. Y'all more isolated. You got one place here, one place. It's not going to be seen how like it's going to be seen in New York City. So the best place to start mandating stuff is a place where it's heavy populated and show that we gonna take over this, man. You can't come in. You can't get a cheeseburger. Let me see a vaccination. Nah, you can't get a cheeseburger. You can't get nothing. Get out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you really is gonna have to grow them farms and stuff like that. Well, don't even say.
Man, how you get locked up for fast food? It's going to turn to the grocery store. You can't go in the supermarket. I'm telling you, it's all going. It's a sequence. He's subtle, man. He ain't going to just tell you right in your face this the mark of the beast or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He can't just do that. He gotta be. He gotta put a camouflage. It's a snake. A snake camouflages itself with the environment, man. You gotta look at all the characteristics of a snake, man.
Why do people get vaccinated and it still don't do nothing for you? Like people got vaccinated and they still getting sick. They got viruses and stuff like that.
Man, I'm about to shut this down, man. I need to get some sleep, man. It's like 12:18 a.m.
Come on, holla at me, cuz. You already know.
Let's go church. You already know, bro.
Yeah, consistency, man. Hey.
You already know, Roscoe. Stay away from your brother, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Tazadaq.
Shalom.
Shalom, man.
Shalom.
Roscoe Church. David.
Church.
Man.
David, take those vans back. Take those vans back, David.
Let me tell you something, young one. Now it's going to send you like $300 to pay for them tires.
Take those vans back, David.
Okay, so obviously getting ready to send you $300 for them tires. You understand?
Take those vans back, David. 300 is not going to cover that van, David.
I don't know.
3,000 more, David. Take those vans back, David. Take them back. We're kings and queens. We don't deserve to ride in a 16-passenger van.
That's right. You'll see.
Take them back, David. Right now. I mean, right now.
Now. I love the Quran.
David, I don't think you had a little taste today, man, because you're talking too straight. I don't think you had your little taste today, David.
I don't know exactly what that means.
You're talking too sober-minded today.
That's all right. You're the Khan. This is your channel. You do what it is you do.
Hey, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Is he preaching to me right now?
Communism. Wow.
David.
Hey, Tazadaq, before we close out, I had called the phone number that you provided to become an SPC.
Who's that that's talking?
F4T Oregon TV.
All right. Yeah, you said you call?
Yeah, I called the number that you provided.
Yeah, when did you call?
You said when?
Did you talk to someone?
No, I haven't. No, I just left a message.
Oh yeah, I never listen to the messages.
Okay.
I usually expect another call or shoot a text message.
Okay.
So when you call, you just left a message. When did you call them?
I would say like 2 days ago.
Oh.
Or maybe it was yesterday, actually. Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, yeah. All right. And what number was that from?
A 412 number.
So usually just direct you to the website and tell you to go ahead and pay for it, man. Donate for it. All you're doing is going to the website, then I request some information from you to get started on it.
412 is.
But yeah, man. If you put something like that, because usually if people call, if I mix the call, I'll shoot a text message. I got a extended text message.
All right.
We'll have that like the website address or whatever in it. What was the area code, man?
412.
All right. 412.
Yeah. I just had a quick question about it before I went to actually purchase it. That's all. Not purchase, but tender donation. My bad. My apologies.
Yeah, that was this on the 24th. I see a missed call from 412.
Yeah.
Let me see this. See another one like that? Nope. So it was the day before Christmas.
Wait, what's that? What was that?
It's on the 24th. Last 4 is 6417. If the last 4 is 6417, I sent you a link to the website and all that. But your question. Are you still there?
Well,
Roscoe Church. Yeah, it looks like I text you back to that number, man. Right after you call.
Okay, got it.
I just sent another text, but I didn't text from the number that you called. I text from a different number, 347 June. Yes, I'm about to shut this down, man. I gotta get some sleep.
we're
Roscoe
gonna let you
Church,
to
be
it.
easy, man. Be easy, Roscoe.
Yeah.
St. Louis with their cornerback, Roscoe.
St. Louis is a dead city. St. Louis is a dead city.
Yeah, like
Just
most of
is.
them. I'm gonna say shalom, man. I don't know if I could leave this video public, man. Cause you know.
All right, shalom.
Shalom,
Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.